That's an XCOM.
And welcome, everybody. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do minute campaigns, we do long-running campaigns, we check our audio mid-intro. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all.
And that is
Tonight,
TTRPG.
today, because it's day, it's not night. Ignore the dimness of my
Do you need to go
office.
back to bed?
I need more
Do
coffee.
you need me
is
to
what I
take
need.
over? Okay.
I do not want James to take over. We'll be playing Pathfinder. He'll be
Ooh,
like,
I
I
can
made
run
it.
other systems, fucker.
Guys,
Alright,
I
I played
had-
Honey Heist last night.
Don't ban me, Twitch.
I have great news, everyone. You get 3 quick actions this time. One of them
But
has to be moved.
we do have
You could do anything with
a
3 quick actions.
We do have a pair of sponsors tonight. First is Hero Forge. It is the site that we use to make all of our cool and awesome miniature tokens. But you can use it to make miniature models and paint them and get them sent straight to your door. They're constantly adding new features and updates, so highly recommend you go check it out. Thank you, Dido. Our other sponsor is Epidemic Sound. It is currently so the stream can hear it. It's the website where we get all of our royalty-free music and sound effects. They have a library of just thousands of songs of any mix, match, and genre you could possibly want. And yeah, you can use a link there in chat posted by Dido to get 2 months absolutely free access to the entirety of their server and not have to pay a penny. At the end of the 2 months, if you decide you want to keep it, you can sign up for their services. If not, you can cancel. Still doesn't cost you anything. But it supports us whether or not you keep the service. It just matters that you use the link. That's it. We super heckin' appreciate it. We got a bunch of games coming up. As I scroll down through my list of 500 channels, we have some Pathfinder 2nd Edition coming up. A beginner game.
Yoko.
There's going to be
Who
a whole
knows?
bunch of people. This is their first time playing. Pathfinder can be kind of a complicated game, so we're here to make sure that people have fun. After that, we have some Cyberpunk Red, read by the amazing Potete, or Taylor, from High Shelf Collective. It's a alternate setting, more of a modern, less dystopian cyberpunk, rather than the one you see in Cyberpunk
with still a little bit of
2077.
hope left over.
Yeah, it's like
How is that possible?
it's like modern society that we know now, just with the technology of cyberpunk.
So So that's just modern society that we know now.
Just with lasers. Cameras aren't off, Dido. You're just dyslexic today. That's it.
No, I'm Turk.
But also, Mike is the only one that's right. That's absolutely correct.
Gonna shuffle around real quick. There we go. Thank you.
Nope. Still, nope.
What?
Mike is in my place.
Stop
You
moving.
moved me. Stop putting me inside James.
Alright, other than that,
I mean,
just come hang out.
buy me a drink first.
We have Discord. Link is down below. It's that big old button that says Discord. It's where we all hang out, post all our casting calls. Speaking of casting calls, October is coming out very soon. Should be out this week, in a couple days. Though the Alien RPG casting call has already gone out, because we are starting an Alien campaign in the month of the Spooky. And it is run by the very talented, very amazing Meg Mysteria, who knows more about Alien than I will know in several lifetimes. Other than that, unless one of my mods is about to yell at me, I think I can pass it over to the lovely casting crew that I have in front of me, and give them a minute to introduce themselves and who they're playing. Move scenes, let magic. Starting directly below me with Turk.
All right. Hey everybody, I'm Turk. What? Ooh. Oh,
Sorry, I just said giggity because you were directly below him. Please continue.
hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Accented on Twitch and Twitter. I am of course playing Kismet, your hack and slash slasher. And totally don't have things in my brain that are terrible and bad and scary. But it's cool because I got to absolutely dunk on the partial mental fragments of a megalomaniac asshole last session before kind of getting dunked on myself. Fun times. If you missed last session, definitely want to just kind of like check in on that.
Who
But
was flexing his horror GM
very much
abilities.
very much looking forward to yeah, no, real quick, like other DMs will be like, oh my gosh, I've completely read your character's like romantic interests. Hoops like, I know exactly what makes you, the player, absolutely terrified. I have seen into your soul and found it wanting. Anyway, really excited to be back again. And let's have a fun, normal, calm session.
Yay! Alright, so that moves us over to Darcy.
Oh, down a second. Okay, hi, it's me, Lucy Darcy. I know exactly where I am and what I'm doing today. I'm playing Blake Dara, Colson Karma, priestess of Caradon Nos, goddess of darkness and secrets. Everything's fine. I keep saying it in the hopes that eventually it will be true. She's not terrified. She's not going to a place where there's a person who's going to punch her the minute that she sees her. This is all going to be fine.
I've always said that everything's always going to be fine. Nothing's ever wrong. Ignore the man
Every time
behind
you
the curtain.
say that, somebody is moments away from blowing up or being burnt alive.
See,
or
it's-
having an
Can you
NHP
stop
take over
describing
their brain.
Kate real quick? Like,
It's whenever
I was
I
gonna say,
say,
We all
speaking-
know who we mean.
Speaking of people blowing up.
we'll get there. But it's when I say that I love you all very much, that's when someone's going to die.
That's when real shit is about to go down.
That's when
Speaking
you roll
of-
5 crits in a row.
Speaking of blowing up, James.
You had your revenge this week, okay? It's done. Line in the sand.
See, the
It's
thing is though,
done.
James had his revenge, but has Kate.
Kate would never.
I
Bestie,
already
you would
told
never.
you. I already told you last session what the fuck I was gonna do, and
I
who
took
gets
that.
to choose it?
I took that on the chin. That happens. That's fine. We
You're
played
gonna
Among Us
take
as a past this
several.
week, and James was the first imposter and just immediately killed me. And that's
Yeah.
fair.
It was
entirely fair.
beautiful.
It was you then Turk, but that was only because Turk was like right there.
Button.
No. Hi, I'm James, playing Kate, who now has a mech again, because I spent all my repair points. And yeah, I'm gonna try to fuck Cyan.
Wow, that's a quick
Wait.
turnaround.
I don't have anything.
He's
What?
right there. He's right there.
And?
We
You wanna
said
join?
we weren't exclusive.
Okay. Should probably set some
Darcy,
ground
we're
rules.
in an open.
We did. We
set
had the
ground
DTR
rules.
talk.
We were very
We did that-
clear on it.
We did that on stream in front of you.
There's no way this is gonna end badly. That's all I'm saying.
Poly life is
Okay, so
legit.
Darcy, let me introduce you to this modern concept. It's called an open relationship. So what that
Anyways,
means-
Hi everyone.
Moving
I'm
on,
Mike.
over to Mike.
And, my name's Mike Phantom, and I am playing Matus, call sign Set, who is the fun-loving, fancy-free, born leader and natural, logical powerhouse of this team. Yeah, that's me.
It's a lot of self-given titles.
Yeah. No one else will give them to me, so I might as well.
I had a few other titles, but I don't think Twitch would be
On
okay
screen.
with them.
TOS.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright. This music is far too cheery. We need to bring the tone down a few notches.
No!
Oh. Gave myself a heart attack. It's all good. Just minor panic. Good. There we go. Forgot that I made a new playlist of music that only had a few tracks in it, and I thought maybe the other one got deleted. No,
Oh, that would be terrible.
it would be. A lot of work down the drain. But, to give you a brief recap of what happened last time in the Season 1 opener, because of course we gotta go big on the season opener. Our crew had spent quite a bit of time floating through space, headed towards the planet and city of Pandeus, where they were to meet up with an old contact. I'm not going to call her a friend, a contact. And are looking at the possibility of getting a new ship, getting some new toys to play with, and then go and hunt God. What do you do? On the way, you were alerted that going through an asteroid field, which isn't uncommon, other than these asteroids were propelling themselves towards your ship. Eventually rocketing towards them, slamming in, and opening up their rocky carapace to show tentacles and a diamond-pointed proboscis underneath that tried to bore its way into your ship.
Such a bore.
You all immediately jumped into action, ejected out into space, and went to work killing these things. Fortunately, Boomer took
It was
just
Boomer.
too many hits, too many drill bits to the chest, and admittedly, Karma only had a fraction of responsibility there.
Fraction.
A fraction?
Yes, the drill beast did your first 2 points of hull damage.
And
Does it
what was
matter
the
who
killing
did
shot? What was the killing shot?
We're definitely still not salty about that. But, in addition to dealing with some drill beasts, as they were aptly called, we got to take a peek into Kismet's mind. As Kismet got to take a peek into Kismet's mind and was trapped in
Then
a
Kismet
stasis.
looked into Kismet's mind, and then so on and so forth. It's like a never-ending loop of Kismet's looking to Kismet's, looking to Kismet's, and so on and so forth. In fact, we're just manifestations of Kismet's very brain
to be.
itself.
That actually makes a lot of sense, really.
For someone that always has multiple AI personalities and manifestations around them, has always been surrounded by crew, always around people, voices, thoughts, energy. Suddenly found himself alone, trapped, able to touch you all, able to be there next to you, but you couldn't respond, couldn't talk to you, no one to listen to or talk to but himself. For all of you, you just saw Kismet go into a mini coma for about a week before Alicia was sent in to help retrieve his mind from wherever it had gone. Who knows how long that was for Kismet? The time working much, much faster for things like NHPs. Could have been months. But Alicia was successful at the cost of unlocking a lot of her locked away potential. Abilities that she deemed too dangerous for use and chose to keep them separate. Now, they're part of her. We had some... maybe reconciliation is the wrong word, but some deep conversations. Then you saw the glow of the planet Pandeus, known as the Neon Paradise. Were hailed by the Pandean security forces, which I believe that we, during downtime, had set up false identities for you all.
Yep.
Mistaken. And
Oh, I actually did that. I get to pick all of your false identity names.
Oh God.
yeah, I think that's where we left off, unless I am missing any details that you would all like to fill in.
Anything but Gromnax the Destroyer, please. I beg of you.
Absolutely, Gromnex the Destroyer for you.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything. You were
I couldn't remember what it was.
Yes.
I remembered it, but I couldn't remember the name. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Squeeze down just a hair.
Kate shall be known as Booty Pop Pop, and Turk shall be known as not an NHP.
Where the hell is Turk?
Or, sorry, Kismet. Fuck.
Kismet, fuck. That explains a lot. I didn't know
It
that was
does.
a word.
Oh,
It's been proven historically that Kismet does not fuck.
Mhm.
We have
Small-
not seen this.
small detail about Kismet. Was basically informed that you had multiple personalities, multiple minds, memories, lifetimes all collapsing into one, which is what caused your momentary stasis. Which is super fun.
Totally normal.
Totally normal. Everything's fine.
And with that, the 4, 5, 6, 7 of you all enjoy a nice rocky shuttle ride down to the surface, missing that very calm, very relaxed lantern drop that you usually get to experience when you enter Pandeus.
Have I mentioned that I hate riding into Atmo on shuttles? Why do we do this?
Cause it's fun.
Also, unlike most of your trips here, you're going through the authorized and security operated shuttle checkpoint. I know, I saw nothing but grimaces across the board.
No, it's fine. I totally
No.
have faith.
All
I
right,
can talk
everybody.
to 'em.
All right, everybody. I have a confession. The IDs that I handed you on the ship were the joke IDs. Here are your real IDs.
It's still.
Yeah, Kate's is still Booty Pop Pop, but everyone else has real names.
Well,
Well, you better let the booty do the talking then.
Oh my god.
you are stopped by security. They ask you to land. Though you see all of the others that have gone through the checkpoints head off towards the main docks, you are asked to cut off and head towards a separate dock.
Is there a problem, officer? We're just travelers, humble travelers.
Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing, but we just gotta check some things. If you don't mind landing your craft.
Sure, yeah, happy to comply with the law at all times.
Appreciate it. Comms are cut. You'd like to take the shuttle down.
Since
I
when
got
did
it.
we cooperate with the law?
Thank
Historically,
God.
this has never gone well with us.
All right, so we have two options, people. We can land where they tell us, or I can gun this shuttle as hard as I can to the
Oh.
other side of the city.
Gun the shuttle.
No. We'd have no reason to hide anything. Plus, they'll just put bigger target on our backs and make you have to work again to make a new identity.
All right. All right. I will gently bring the shuttle in to a nice landing.
So confident about these IDs, are you?
Fairly.
Oh, barely.
That's again, if we're looking at a 60%, that's pretty good for us.
Honestly, like, I don't want to give you guys, the impression that I have perfect, foolproof identities for all of you. I don't know if I do. I hope I do.
Soon find out.
Mine just says Butts Carlton on it. Should I be worried?
That's not the right name. Hold on.
Okay.
Anything you would all like to do as this shuttle is being landed?
Yeah, I think I will, set up the, on Pandeus, I, set up a, like, destination for us, like a family reunion that's waiting for us. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, family reunion. So I'm going to be double and triple checking that particular piece of cover and making sure that all of the fake emails that are being sent about it are in place, so that in case we need to prove why we're here.
Have we pulled Cyan on this plan? Like,
I
she
assume
knows
so.
we're on our way, right?
She does know when you're on
That
your
might be
way.
the
Yep.
reason we're
What-
getting diverted.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
called
maybe.
her in a panic when Turk was
Yeah. Who?
Kismet. When Kismet was down for the count. So
Is it worth dropping her a line, darling, and letting her know that we're here now? She might
well,
be
I'm
able to
going to
confirm
assume
stuff.
as they're pulling us in, they're monitoring our communications. Does
That
this
might
shuttle?
That might help with the cover story. Hello, we're here
Ugh.
now. Can't wait to see you on our way.
That's a
etc.,
good
etc..
point. All right, I will put a call into Cyan. Hello, darling. Just wanted to let you know we're on our way, but there's a little bit of a holdup at the port. Shouldn't take too long.
You get like 2 or 3 seconds in, and it's shut the fuck up.
Well, shit.
Good. Started well.
Not
This is-
angry, more like you need to stop talking now.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the sound of the comm cutting off.
No.
I feel a little better that Cyan's actually talking to us.
She does that a lot.
Cyan mad at us.
It's pretty good. Pretty standard cyan interaction usually.
Well,
Understandable.
the 7 of you reach the port. It's little more than just a wide metallic pad with a airlock that leads deeper into the station. Bring the shuttle down. There's a handful of individuals, all with very basic security weaponry, that's stand there, wait for you, and start heading towards the shuttle door.
Trying to look casual. Trying
Yep.
to look not guilty.
Do you look casual?
Absolutely. I will put both my hands in the air exactly like a scared civilian would do. Hello. Very sorry. This is my first time getting an armed search. What would you like us to do?
There's definitely a moment of confusion, and then one of them just offers you a brisk salute. Sir, sorry, we were unaware that we were going to have dignitaries visiting us. We weren't sure that you would want to go through the regular process.
That's
We
very
definitely don't.
thoughtful of you, soldier, and I appreciate you. I appreciate your discretion. Thank you very much. Do tell. Where are we expected?
The captain is on her way up to give you an escort.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. What was your name, soldier? I want to make sure I give special dispensation to your superiors for your excellent service.
Private Ryan?
Great. Thank you, Ryan. I
Can we
take out a
save him?
notepad and write that down.
Ryan, have
You
you
knew
heard
you
of
were going to
this
say that.
guy named Jesus?
Oh my
Oh my
god,
God.
no. If Kate starts talking, I punch her.
Make him do jumping jacks.
You'd be
It'll
up there
just be
for
funny.
about 15-20 more seconds before the doors open. You see a more heavily armed, heavily armed and armored security step out, leading a uniformed Cyan.
I say, Captain, pleasure to see you again.
Of course. Hope everything's all right with the paperwork to get the shuttle authorized. I'm going to tip my guests, and they all just give a salute.
I'd like to point out that Kate's face is fully red right now.
I'd like to point out that Blake is keeping at least one of them between me and Cyan at all times.
Oh, it's fine. I'll be in front of you.
Thank you so much, Captain. Yeah, we'll follow you.
All 4 of you on your crew comms here from Syria. Do we follow you? Do we stay with the ship?
I think we have no idea what's going on. I think keep her running.
All right. And if they try to board us and take everything, we use extreme force.
Shoot them dead.
Okay.
There's nothing
Just
valuable on
shoot
that
them dead.
ship. Let them
Try
have
and
it.
try and stun
There's-
first. Let's
Yeah.
rule of thumb. Don't listen to Kate's first impulse.
It's always involves a bat and killing.
Hey, this was with a gun and killing. All right, it's more humane.
Only
I
because
have with me the book. I have kept that
Okay.
book with me the whole time, and I have it with me. So
I've-
it's the only valuable thing, and that everything else can go hang. I
I
don't care.
feel like that book has never left your possession ever.
It's never left my sight. I've been trying not to handle it too much, but right now I'm carrying it.
But yeah, your companions will stay on the ship as the like dark blue and crimson striped uniform of Pandeus security leads you off into the station. You pass through a sky bridge that overlooks near the heart of the city, which is a pure neon glow from the bottom to the top. As soon as it's just the five of you, he just looks back, gives you all just a very neutral expression.
I
Welcome
know.
back.
I
Oh.
didn't think we'd, lose so much weight on the trip either.
So, Captain, huh?
Yeah, turns out when you have enough blackmail on people and they do a purge of the security, all the corrupt people in charge, you become really important.
Cool.
It did
Happy for you.
burn through most of my blackmail material, which means I'm starting over. And my cafe is blown up, so I needed a job.
That cafe to military pipeline is still working, man.
Pandeus is all about what you have and who you know, and I happen to know a lot of people and had a lot of information.
You'll be back up and running in the cycle, certainly.
I don't know. It's kind of been nice not needing to worry about the law. Or being chased by the law.
I can imagine.
You are the law.
Well,
I
the
am the law.
uniform suits you.
Thank you.
It definitely does.
It's nice to see you too, Kate.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Sorry about the brisk introduction here, but the approval came through very last second of getting you authorized on special treatment. I may have fudged a little bit and said that you were visiting dignitaries.
I
Yeah,
mean, we
caught
are.
that part. Who are we?
Visiting dignitaries. Stop asking
Exactly.
questions.
No one asks about planets they've never heard of, about royal families that they don't know about.
Ooh, we're royal? I like that.
Has really up to this point not met Blake's eyes,
Mm-hmm.
but finally does look over to you, Blake. Nice to see all of you.
Just bite my tongue.
Alright. Hands you all some almost like credit card looking devices. They're a little thicker than a credit card would be. I did my best to read the new identities that you all have. Some interesting names. Anything you need, you should be able to get from this. This is your lifeline, your mana card, your whatever you need. This should get you there on Pandeus, as long as you don't make it too illegal.
Why too illegal on Pandeus?
Try not to blow up entire sections of the city.
Oh, we can keep it localized. Probably just like a cafe.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's good news if it's just a cafe.
All right.
Listen, you haven't, like, there hasn't, just on that subject, there hasn't been any, strange teams of mechs that you've heard about dropping into the planet anytime recently that might be hunting for us. I don't think we're being hunted currently, but that's what I thought last time we were here.
Hunting for you? No. A while ago, we did have a team come by, ask for my help. They were, well, I think they were Union. They were trying to dig up some black market trade. We sent them off planet a while ago. They never mentioned you. Shouldn't be
All
connected.
right. Well, that's good.
Well,
As far as I know on that score, Mattis, we are clear. No
Fabulous.
indication otherwise from Caradon.
I do have business to attend to. Like straightens up the uniform a little in like a mocking fashion. You just be safe while you're here. Alright.
You too. What was her reaction when Blake said Caradwin?
What were your triggers?
I have so many. Hold on.
Number one trigger for me, it's when people are assholes.
Same.
Yep. I've got Charm, Leader, Inspire, Pull Rank, Show Off, Get Somewhere Quickly, Word on the Street, and Spot.
How many?
A lot.
I feel
think
like instead of leveling up any of
We just picked new
his
ones.
own triggers, he just picks
Oh,
new
all
ones.
the new ones?
Yeah, go
have
spot.
leveled some of them up to 4, but yeah, I've been picking a lot of new ones too.
Go spot.
Okay. Just for the number of times that people have said, "Hey, do you have Spot?" and I've had to say no. Did it? Oh, sorry. That's a 15.
With the fact that she did go through all of your data at one point when she was aboard the ship, and kind of had to hack your systems a little bit to help you set up the ambush, she probably knows who Caradwin is, has an idea of what your mission is, and there's a moment of like pause, like letting you all discuss that, and then that awkward, I'm not part of this, I'm gonna go.
Okay. I meant more about the fact that her friend died trying to find Caradwin, and that was what the conflict we had with her was in the first place.
Oh wait, that tension is obviously still there between.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't take any sort of role to recognize.
Good. Cool.
But she does continue off down the skywalk, leaving the four of you alone.
Oh my god, she's so hot in the uniform.
I know,
Oh, I
buddy. I
can't
know.
take it.
Jeez. Haven't you already, gotten all your shit worked out of you yet?
No.
Believe me, there is a never-ending amount.
Don't end that sentence, I beg you. I beg you.
That was the end of the sentence.
Thank God. But that could have gone a hell of a lot worse. So
Yeah.
let's take the win. And
Absolutely.
Get on with what we're doing.
Well, we're here to get a ship, so... And, Daddy's got a credit card, so...
By the one with the biggest missiles.
Oh, goodness sakes.
I don't think we have that kind of mana, but... I'll see if we can scrape it
Well,
together.
you just said
Fine.
Daddy had a credit card. That means that we could buy anything we want as long as we can pay back it.
They
One,
had
he's
credit
not
cards on
actually
your planet?
anybody's daddy. Two, it's probably
Oh,
not really a
no,
credit card.
Wait, hold
There's
on.
limits.
I know what a credit card is. I have stolen from Daddy Cordell a few times to buy myself several items.
Steal from Cordell. You know he probably knows.
Yeah, he just leaves the credit card out for her to steal. It's
Wait,
it's
what?
fine.
I didn't steal it.
No, sweetie, no.
Why would you ruin that for her?
Sometimes
Just
we
let
all
her
have to have a
the
dose of reality.
illusion. No, she didn't need that one right there and then. We're facing up to reality enough right now. Why would you do that to her? That's just cruel.
You're right.
Just
I'm
like, I'm just
sorry.
gonna like put my arm
I'll
around
just, I'll
Kate
just,
and
I'll just, I'll
calm
just
her.
pat Kate. I'll just pat Kate on the head. Like, you're right. I'm sorry, sweetie. You totally stole that credit card.
Well, you already said I'm not a child.
Well, look, we've
Well-
got
No.
our new ones now. Let's go and use them. Within reason.
All right, medium-sized missiles,
Medium-sized missiles.
but I want
Probably.
lasers.
We're probably just looking at a frigate.
Okay, so one missile,
One missile.
one very large missile.
I am
Just-
familiar with a
just
type of
giant-
ship that is specifically built around being a missile boat. However,
Mhm.
I don't think
We
we
can-
actually want that.
I
Just to be
think we
clear,
want that.
I'm playing along for the sake of hilarity, but just to be clear, we probably want something that will lay low and
Can
you
blow
know.
the fuck up of something. So I say we get the missile one.
Let's
You
get
know-
one that can lay low, and then we can add some missiles onto it later. How about that?
Ooh, we can add hidden missiles, babe.
Even better.
Then
Stealth
people will be
missiles.
like, "Oh, they're just
Visible
a frigate,"
missiles?
and you can be like, "Surprise, bitch!"
Okay.
I knew that would make you happy.
Invisible missiles. Yeah.
So, what would you all like to do?
Get invisible missile.
I think we should probably find like lodgings and like where we're going to be staying on Pandeus before we go to ship shopping.
But
I've
how long,
heard-
are we, how long are we going to stay?
Well, I don't know how long does it take to find a ship.
that's why I'm gonna go ahead and see what kind of market they have available. If this is all just gonna be junkers that get pulled into orbit, or if we can get ourselves something, printed and blinked over here. Just gonna go get the feel for the market.
Yeah, let's do that research first, and then we can settle down.
But
Alright.
we should. But in the meantime, it wouldn't hurt to have somewhere that we know we can all get to.
Okay, so
Alright,
maybe
well,
we do a little
party?
splitsy. 2 of us go for ships, 2 of us go for lodgings.
Sure.
All right. Kate,
Who's on the
I love
lodging?
you, and you know I love you. I'm calling Blake for the lodging duty because I want someone who will not be looking for golden palaces.
That's reasonable. Wait, you're going to send her ship shopping instead? Is that
Well,
reasonable?
we're just
Well-
feeling out the ship market.
All right. How about this? You two, boys, whatever you identify as. I really can't tell with Kismet sometimes.
I'm a
It might
threat.
be an it's with the NHP.
Threat?
A threat? Yes, baby, you are. All right. Me and Blake can go find the hotel. You two buy a ship. However, it must at least have one cool missile thing on it, or a really big gun.
How about the potential for one cool missile thing, babe? If we upgrade it later.
One missile or a gun. Get me something I can blow something up with.
You have plenty
and-
of things already. Why do you need more?
But more. It could only fire 6 rockets in a turn.
It's okay. It's okay. I can start stroking your hair gently. It's okay. We'll get
It's
you.
fine.
We'll get you a fuck off gun. Don't worry.
Yes, thank you.
There-
If
there's
anything, we can
going-
go back to Confinus and we could go get that big fuck off gun that I think we left on the planet. I can't remember if we took it up with to the service or not.
I believe we might have installed it on the new planet for orbital defense
did.
or something.
Yeah, we
We
did.
can
We left
steal
it to
that
them as
back.
defense.
Yeah.
We can steal that back. All right,
Look.
so we'll go get the hotel, and then you guys get us the really cool ship that has the one cool missile on it.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll do that. It's a good plan. And I look at Kismet and mouth. Good. Or look at Blake and mouth. Good luck.
All right. So that puts half of our team ship hunting, talking to you. Are you talking to like military suppliers, private engineers.
So I think the goal would be to kind of just like get a feel for it. I mean, if we're in the heart of the city, I figure there's going to be some, interstellar supplier kind of
Absolutely.
some, batch printer or something. But also, want to get a feel for information in regards to like, is there a secondhand market for ships? Is there some scrapyards where they might have more complete pieces and or weapon systems and stuff to throw on there?
Absolutely.
Like for a second, I got very pale. If I sit over here, I'm like actually changing skin. It's really scary. I was like, I'm in the ghost realm.
Well, if the two of
You
you,
punched yourself into the shadow realm.
if the two of you would like to roll, add an appropriate trigger if you feel like you have one.
I got some word on the street.
Absolutely.
I will also roll word on the street.
Word.
Word up, yo. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a reversed for me
Why?
because I like hurting myself. I don't know. I think I actually clicked the wrong one. But yeah, my FYAs and oofs are reverse valued.
You do have Jeeves. I believe that gives you a
Oh,
reroll.
that's right. Yeah, that does allow a reroll. Is Jeeves back online?
Yeah, it's been a slow
Even
process.
in like a basic CompCon functionality. All right.
Basic functionality, not quite the extreme freedom that he had before.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah. Well, it's a 10. Hey, I mean,
Alright, I got the 20.
I just got
so,
20.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I pull up the rule book, which I should have had open, but am failure. Okay, I'm put this music for a second. Hey, let's it go. You do what I say. All right.
No, I don't. You're not my real dad.
I feel like this would be a gather information.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
A 20 will absolutely get you what you're looking for. You would know that there are multiple suppliers that, while Pandeus isn't exactly known for producing much, they're more of a consumption society. There are certainly shipyards, ship construction companies that's that can be licensed out from here. These all typically need to be built on demand. They don't really have the space to hold like just ships waiting to be bought just off planet. Although you could get some ready to go ships, these probably aren't quite up to your level of what you're looking for, level of quality. And in addition, specifically Mattis, because of the 20 there, you would overhear a conversation between a handful of people, all typical Pandean outfits, very clean, very form-fitting, very pristine-looking outfits, typically bright neon colors. They're talking about some kind of competition.
Oh.
I will sidle closer to that conversation and see what kind of competition they're talking about.
They're talking about the prize and how everyone that they know is signing up, because why wouldn't you? Because there are people that do want Alf Pandeus that have lost basically their lives gambling through vice or whatever it is, and this is kind of a fresh start opportunity for them.
I'm gonna let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna sidle up to the conversation. I was gonna say maybe I'll search the OmniNet to see what they're talking about, but no, I'm gonna sidle up to the conversation, and just where are they? Where are we right now?
just kind of
Is this like a bar or something?
in the midst of the streets.
Okay. Then I'll wander up, looking as if I'm a little buzzed, not drunk, just like friendly buzzed. And you know. So what are you guys gonna do when you win?
There's definitely a moan of surprise, like who the, whatever. Yeah, we're not entering. That's as fun as that sounds, we don't really have the capabilities for that. It's unfortunate. Be
What
nice
kind of what capabilities you lacking?
ability to, I don't know, shoot someone, drive a car, whatever the hell it is that they're gonna ask people to do. You know how rich people are.
Boy, don't I know it. And swig from flask filled with water. Well, listen. I've got some. I, I've got some. Where do you go to find out more about this shit anyway? Well, I saw the flyer, but I didn't really read it before I threw it out.
Pulls up a small data pad, opens the file, and just does that like Iron Man thing of just increasing the size. It's very much like the old like holovids of what they called westerns, like the old like paper wanted posters, meant to be old timey, meant to kind of instill that feeling of being foreign, of awe, of mentioning that a company called, you know, I should start naming my things easier things to pronounce. I'm
Nah,
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's
fucking-
hear it.
Sorry.
Let's hear it. Do it.
Do
Maybe.
it right now.
I'm gonna get it in one go.
the Talminier Security Company.
The Talmud Security.
That's what I thought.
How
Yep.
many here?
Talminier Security
No,
Company.
it's the Talmud. They guard the Talmud, the ever-changing document.
I know how Mercer feels with just every name that he gives them. Talminier Security Company.
The Greg Kinnear.
There you go. They're offering a full functioning, fully crewed interstellar ship as a prize. They have multiple groups that are interested, and whoever is able to complete their small task first, they get it.
And does it say what the small task
It is extremely sparse on the details.
Mm-hmm.
Show up on this island, have a few drinks,
Yeah, exactly.
participate in a good hunt.
I mean, it couldn't be giving you more red flags.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna snap a picture of it, and then be like, "Thanks, gents. Have a good night. The next round's on me." And wander away.
It's just a. Who the hell was that?
You know, it's me, Gary. You've known me your whole life. Let me roll charm.
But yeah, other than that, you have your legal means of acquiring ships. These, of course, are going to be tracked by the Union because any ship that enters space and they get Union tags, anything under the table is going to run you a little more expensive, going to be a little less reliable, more of a gamble of what you're getting. But the market seems pretty hot for ships.
Damn it. I was hoping there'd be a economic opportunity to invest.
possibly the biggest trade company in the side of the trade planet in this side of the galaxy.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'll wander back over
Yeah.
to Kismet.
Yeah. What? No.
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's a boom? No. 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 Sell it now. I don't want to get to. Come on. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
no, no.
What? What?
This fake the
And
fake
and
identities don't hold up
take
to
off
investment
the
plans.
fake suspenders and a tie. They basically just digit destruct. What is it? No, sorry. Wait. Yeah. What'd you find?
I virtually unroll the poster. So this is a terrible idea, and I kind of want to see what it's about.
Unknown company.
Unknown task. Prize
Small-
is a fully crewed starship.
Small chance. Small chance to success.
Yep, 100% chance of dying somewhere in a ditch.
Sounds like a usual Tuesday. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, right.
It would take either of you about 3 or 4 seconds to find that Telminier security company is absolutely just, it's a front. It's not a real company that exists.
Yeah, that makes sense. Who are they a front for, though?
That would take a little more time.
Hey, Kismet, you wanna do the hacky thingy?
The hacky thingy.
Yeah,
Where I do this.
yeah. I've seen you do that.
Well, yeah, it's because that's a way to interact with old media. No, I have a grand paracausal wizard. I can do it like this. And
All right, I'm sorry. Can you do the hacky thingy?
Yeah, I just kind of like wave my hands and I'm gonna pull up the Omninet so I can haptic suit it and I'm gonna try and understand more by hacking it wide open.
Go for it.
20.
20. We are on a roll with these rolls today.
Yeah, it's a good sign. Maybe we'll do another heist.
Mm.
I hate all of this. I hate everything that's happening right now, and I'm not even fucking there.
I mean, I think at least 60% of the draw is how much you hate it. How much we know you'll hate it.
I mean, this company isn't exactly in hiding. It's a, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, generic brand company that kind of has its hand in little bits of everything. It's called Concordium. They deal in pharmaceuticals, they deal in ship weaponry, they deal in textile trade, they deal in farming. Just little bits of everything.
Do a little diversified portfolio.
Yeah.
Any particular reason they would be using a, puppet to put out this? I mean, beyond the obvious, like not being able to trace back to them and implying further danger and potential legal repercussions, have they done anything fairly recently that makes them want to stay close to the ground, or any notable news articles?
How sketchy are they?
Pretty sketchy. I mean, you personally know that Nova Dynamics has been tanking recently. Most of their businesses have been slowly starting to dry up, leaving a power vacuum. This is likely a means for Concordium to acquire something that used to belong to Nova Dynamics, what Nova Dynamics was, blocking, and corporate espionage. Corporate. I give up. I'm going home. Corporate espionage is kind of frowned upon here. So having a third party that can acquire something for you in the guise of a contest keeps them clean and yet gets them what they want.
This seems like such a public way to do that, though. Like,
No. Think about it like this. We read it as a potential danger immediately. No one but the crazy and the desperate are going to show up. Crazy, desperate people are disposable. Fortunately for them, they didn't expect that some pros are going to show up, or at least one pro, and then the rest of you can be there too, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm glad that you're bringing me a professional along.
Yeah, you did some corpo, got some eyes on corpo stuff in your time.
I mean, So anyway, what kind of stuff do you think they're gonna want us to be hauling, stealing?
Hauling, probably not, but stealing could be anything. I mean, data chips, readouts, or some proprietary technology that they need to get a scan of so they can put it into their own systems for digiprinting.
If they're planning on stealing something from Nova,
Well,
it
the
might
shell
be
of
another
Nova.
the shell of Nova. It might be another good opportunity to make sure nothing really scary from Nova Dynamics still exists. Like if they're after zombie technology, it'll give us a chance to blow that up and go, "Whoops, we fucked up the mission. Sorry."
It would give us a good way to close the loop on most things related to Nova Dynamics. I have a way of making sure Nova doesn't start anything new, and if we need to check inventory on anything, I might be able to do that on the sly.
Okay. How did you get
Depends on where
fingers
we're
into
going.
Nova? No, you know what? I don't want to know. That I shouldn't know the answer to that question. Plausible deniability is a thing.
Wow. It's pretty cool if you ask me.
Damn it! Stop tempting me with your logic and pretty mask face. All right. Well. Let's hit up a couple more of these used dealership places and see if there's anything we like so we can report to the other team that we found something sensible. And then let's definitely 100% do this contest.
I thought those people saying they could absolutely get us a ship, no worries, no problems, just, don't worry about where it's coming from, were very reliable. I especially like the eye patch and strange bird that one had.
Yeah, the peg leg was interesting. I mean, who builds things out of wood these days?
I mean, it's very retro and, good for the environment, I suppose.
I think that's the opposite of good for the environment, actually.
Trees grow back.
True.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, let's check that out. Maybe see about getting honestly, give me a like a breaching team's launch system. I can probably turn that into some kind of missile bay.
Yeah. I'm sure we can. Listen. That last scrapyard we stopped at, actually, they had that what was it called? The generator tube. It kind of had the pointy end and the long tube. If we just write the word missile on it, she'll never know the difference.
What about when she tries to fire it?
We don't let her try to fire it.
You've done such a good job at wrangling your what's the word for it nowadays?
Hey, she doesn't belong to me.
Well, in certain moments. Anyway, not to analyze your dynamic. Again, very happy for both of you, but let's go look at some big fucked off guns.
I pat Kismet on the side of the mast. Door's always open, babe.
Yeah, that's another thing that we'll have to discuss in the new ship.
Well, that brings us over to the pair that are finding lodging and security, I guess, kind of go hand in hand here in Pandeus.
That would be nice.
So if the two of you have any triggers that you would like to roll.
So I have a new one at LL6. I took
Oh.
Investigate.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think that one might be the one.
Uh,
Unless I'm allowed to roll spot, because obviously that's my primary stat.
You certainly could just
I
walk through the street just looking for places.
Yeah, let's min-max it. Let's roll with a +6.
Yeah.
I have threaten, so my thoughts are, hear me out before we start making any snap judgments here. We are diplomats, which means we can get nicer hoteling on the.
You're gonna Karen it up. Karen it up. is what you're saying.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh yeah. No, even
Oh.
with the short little bit of hair that Kate has now, like she does the full like fashioned into the like half bang, and then she looks at Blake and goes, "Oh my god, I'm like so ready."
I don't. Please don't do that.
Do what?
Okay, never mind. Figured I asked.
Feel free to roll.
Okay, cool. I am gonna threaten if things don't go my way.
So just a
should
normal
maybe-
Kate.
Kate to do one thing and
just a,
one
just a
thing
normal
to
day
Reba.
with Kate.
She's got the bat.
Oh,
and the
she's got the
haircut.
fucking bat too.
Mhm.
All right.
Listen, we're supposed to be lying low. We're supposed to be not attracting attention.
I won't. I'll do it when we get there, to the hotel, so we make sure we get a good room. Because God forbid you anger a diplomat, then that looks bad for Pandeus, and then all of a sudden, you're in a political mess that you didn't ask to be in.
I don't know if that cover story is going to hold here. I don't think they send diplomats out to find their own lodgings.
Not
I
too
feel like
much.
that would have been taken care of. So maybe not lean too heavily on that one. We don't need to give
Okay.
any details.
And-
We're just people looking for rooms, looking for somewhere quiet to stay, somewhere secure. That's it.
I got a 22.
And the two of you going
I'm
through
sorry.
the city, kind of
No,
just
you're
like
not.
block by block, doing your best to see what's available. You, of course, would pass by wildly varying degrees of quality of homes, from places that have literal like curtains separating the rooms, and your only source of light is like a window that big that looks out into the streets, to near mansion-sized buildings that have entire sides of the house that are nothing but glass and just look out over the city.
I think we're aiming somewhere in between.
Recently,
I mean, I like the idea of the big glass one.
Of course you do.
recently
What? You can
a
get a good view.
engineer had an unfortunate accident in the city, as is. His home currently sits vacant, and if you wanted to pull a little diplomatic power, you get it transferred over to you. Of course, you'll have to pay for it, but that means that Cyan is paying for it. If you wanted to go about another means, I can also send you a picture so you can see what I mean.
Yes.
It's
How
a-
nice and big is this house?
Robotics engineer.
Oh,
You just found that on
Chismets is
the
gonna-
internet and
I
we're like,
sure
I'm
did.
going to use that for
I
something.
sure did. Like the
this looks
center
like it's out
of
Warframe
the
or
house,
Destiny.
like or
Mhm.
center of the building has like its own like greenhouse atrium along it. There's of course, as you can see, walls of like mounted not mechs, androids that are in the process of being built and now are probably going to be scrapped because their owner lives here.
How many bedrooms does it have?
Asking the important questions.
I think
Um,
it's a vital question, actually.
6 bedrooms. Half of them are
Okay.
underground.
Perfect. The next question was going to
God,
be
it's
about
so
security.
little.
I mean, this individual used to be a cybernetics engineer.
Yes. Meets all my criteria.
Not as fancy. I thought we were gonna get fancy.
It's pretty fancy,
What?
and also that's not a requirement. It's a would.
I
It's in the
feel
would
like-
be nice column. It's not in the absolutely must
But
have column.
we're on vacation.
We are not on vacation. We are working. We are working and running for our lives at the same time. Remember?
It's a working vacation.
I'm just gonna go ahead and make this happen. If you want to, you go and find something better if you would like, darling. This is the one I'm going with.
Oh, fine.
Look, 6 bedrooms. Between you and you can
I
fucking
know.
4 of them, okay? 5 if you're really lucky, and I don't mean me.
Oh. Hmm.
Hesitation is an opportunity. I just start making it happen.
Alright, fine. Do it. But just know, I will complain the entire time.
So it will be situation normal, darling. Nothing will change.
Yep, kind of.
Alright.
What are you guys complaining about anyway? We're off the ship now. You can release all that pent up
Oh
energy.
no, don't get me wrong. I'm very, very aware. I don't know. Just something doesn't feel right.
What do you mean?
I don't know, just got a gut feeling. It's us. When have things ever gone smoothly?
There was that one time.
Where you
There was
shot
one
me?
time. No, it was before that. It was
Hmm.
that time. It was that time we went on Fenris Wardson's ship and stole the thing we needed and got away scot free. That went really well.
Do you mean like the after part where we had to blow ourselves up, or?
You loved that. What are you complaining for?
I did! But it also means we had to go on a forced vacation.
Yes, well. I think we used up all our luck that day. So let's not push it today. Let's take this nice safe option.
No, I'm not. Okay, yeah, no, I agree with that.
Thank you.
I mean more in a sense that this feels too easy. And I have a feeling that how do I put this? It should not be this easy. In my opinion.
I know what you mean, but we're being cautious. This looks nice and secure, and we're going to be on our guard.
Okay.
And also, we don't really have another option.
No,
This is
I'm
the
not
only place we
arguing.
can be right now, and Cyan's the
I'm
only
not.
person we can rely on.
I know. I just mean like the whole Carradine thing and all that. I just feel like this is not gonna go well with Cyan. And
Cyan doesn't need to know about that. That's on the back burner. We're gonna sort out Kismet shit, and then we'll worry about that. Cyan can help with the former. She doesn't need to know about the latter.
okay. And just be totally clear, if we did hypothetically fuck, is that on a big no, like X card, like thing of
With
just like, hey,
Cyan,
don't do
what you
that?
want. Do what you want.
Okay.
I
You
have to
okay?
hope that you would at least be quieter than listening to you in matters.
Oh, I got one sound setting and it's loud all the
Darling,
fucking
we
time.
all know. We all know it.
Exactly. Plus, I like the idea of having a garden. That sounds nice. You can grow
Yeah.
killer plants.
You always find the violent side of things, darling. That's what I love about you.
Exactly. That's what
Right.
makes life fun. Violence.
The pair of you,
And masses about of it.
you are approached
who?
by what looks to be like one of the neighbors, just an older gentleman, not quite as flashily dressed as the typical paintings that you see. You're from the security forces? You here to clean out this house?
Yes and no. We might be moving in.
That means that he's dead then.
That's top level clearance. I couldn't possibly comment.
Don't sound like security folks.
We wouldn't be doing our job very well if we walked around with big signs on our backs saying, "Security, we're watching you and listening to all your conversations."
Nah, that's what security loves to do around here.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, if you need a demonstration and I pull out the bat.
No, we don't. No, thank you.
Oh, none of my business. It's just I'm dirty. Got used to live here, so yeah. That's all.
How long's he been gone?
What'd you know about him?
Couple weeks. Really kept to himself. Wasn't loud like most of the neighbors we have. Just nice quiet guy.
Oh, we should try and live up to his reputation as a neighbor. We mostly keep ourselves to ourselves. Nudges Kate in the elbow.
Alright, well. You need anything, my wife are usually home.
What was your name?
Oh, it's Armand.
Nice to meet you, Armand.
Meet you too. Wife's Bianca.
I was gonna give him my name, but I can't remember what my identity name is, so I don't.
Gromnax the Destroyer.
No, I'm not saying that out loud.
Gives fake name.
I'm sorry, you're right. Gromnax the Destroyer Skywalker.
Senior.
Skywalker. Gromnax the Destroyer Skywalker.
Do any of you have any triggers that you feel would get you by on Pandeus, keeping under the radar?
But
Can I read out my triggers for you real quick? Apply fist to face. Blow something up. Charm.
I think-
Inspire. Read a situation and threaten. This is not
How
gonna
the hell
go
do
well.
you have leader inspire? Anyway, I think
I'm
charm
a very
could actually.
inspirational speaker when holding a grenade. You listen to me or you die. That's how it works, bitches.
I think I could roll charm to help keep us off the radar.
Well,
I'd
for
say cool.
each of you individually,
blow something up.
Oh,
Oh no, I haven't looked and seen and unheard, duh.
it was a natural 20, and then it rolled off it onto a 2.
Mine was a natural 20. Thank you, Foundry. Today's a good day. 26.
I'm gonna try and take control.
oh yeah,
Ooh. Zooming control.
Yeah. a 20, a 26. We will ignore that 6 for now.
Thank you.
8.
Trying to determine which of the. Can I read a situation? And just know
Which
when not
situation?
to act.
You're just
All
reading
my
Blake.
shit has to do with fucking blowing everything up.
Yeah, go for it.
So my thing is being as loud as obnoxious, not hide.
Read a situation is just
Okay.
looking to Blake anytime you want to do anything outlandish.
Yeah, looking
exactly.
but not obeying. Not taking any social cues, just looking like, watch this shit.
Uh, 18.
18.
Yeah. Turns out that Kate is starting to, learn from the more stealthier members of the party.
Oh,
You see Kate actively wanting to plant grenades the entire
But
time.
doesn't.
Say, or what we've
That
learned is
doesn't.
that Blake has tackled Kate and is holding her down actively.
Not outside of the realm of possibility.
Okay. Yeah. Most of you are very much just keeping under Pandeus' detection, keeping off of anyone's radar, moving unseen, unheard, and most of you.
Fuck. Fuck.
Knife who.
You'd eventually all reconnect, having your news about a potential house, about potential ships. Anywhere in particular you'd like to have this meeting?
I think we sweep the house for bugs first, and then we
Not
probably
in it
have it in
yet.
the house. Oh, we haven't. Then,
We can just go back to the shuttle.
yeah, I think that's probably a good plan.
Oh shit, yeah, 6 bed. Oh fuck. No, that's fine. 6, that's fine. I forgot there was 7 of us.
Yeah, your shuttle was moved to official parking, long-term parking, where your engineer, your pilot, and your hacker, I guess, are all sitting eagerly awaiting what the hell happened to you.
Hey everybody, we're home.
The moment the door slides open, just a trio of firearms are just up and pointed at the door. Nope,
I
nope,
want
so,
you all to know
alright?
I'm very
Yeah.
proud of you.
Indeed. Very well done.
I actively will have grenades. Like, I'll have the fucking ready to pull triggers as soon as I see a gun.
Easy.
We doing this?
Easy.
Kate,
Come on.
Kate, did you pull the
Hmm?
pins already? Fuck, somebody find the pin. We all start looking around on the floor for pins like contact
Put them back
lenses.
in.
Yeah.
Astrid just
Oh,
puts the,
shit.
the sidearm away.
No, 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 no,
No.
no.
They would
no.
absolutely not let
No,
you
I
throw
didn't.
live grenades.
No.
No, these are button grenades. You gotta, it's like a thermal detonator. You gotta press the button before you throw it. My
As-
hands were on
Ship for
the
now.
ready to put.
Okay.
Astrid puts the sidearm away. So, are we leaving? We gotta find another planet to find a ship?
No. We just came to check
Yes.
out all you're doing. Are you well?
Yes, they
Come-
told
come
us to
pick you up.
move to this building. We've been sitting here.
Oh wow. Very courteous of them, I guess. Look.
Sorry for making you wait.
Sorry. Also, I think we're just gonna do a quick regroup, all of us together, real fast. That sounds good for everybody. Sit down and eat like a family for once.
We've been worried that you were all dead for the past couple hours.
Oh, death couldn't
I'm-
stop me. Come on. I go and go towards the table.
Okay,
You
so
guys have got to stop worrying about worst case scenarios. I mean, seriously.
you've all
I would
nearly
start- you
died
start-
Scenario.
at
You're
least
starting
3
to sound like
times.
Blake.
Hey.
Hold on. We've only
Sound
died. And there's that other time. And
Exactly.
then
I'm
Fine.
holding on to my record as the only one who hasn't been in a coma.
Everybody's fine. Our old buddy Cyan has come through for us once again. Everything's gonna be fine.
Right. Diane.
Yes.
Isn't she kind of...
Careful.
Yeah, she is careful.
hot, yes.
She's very careful.
She is. It's one of the things that I respect
Very
most
hot.
about her.
Should I move her from the potential enemy list to the potential ally list?
I think she should be on both lists.
Okay.
Yeah. 100% on both lists.
Mhm.
She's definitely on my list.
Sweetie, we know.
I'm sorry,
Right.
I can't help.
I'm going to
top of the
automate a
bottom.
spray bottle.
And it switches sometimes, depending on the mood.
Yep, we all.
Good to know.
But yeah, you could of course have a seat, have some rehydrated food.
Mmm.
Yum.
Should have takeout.
I mean, they do have ship dash here.
Ooh, ship dash.
Oh, I'm ordering some spaghetti.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Last door dash.
Quick, Hoop, give us a background of the entire history of Ship Dash as a corporation.
Mm.
It's unique to Pandeus. Just it only
No.
exists here.
Gonna say, probably just like serves ships in the hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like those old diners where the come over with the
Mhm.
rollerblades, right?
Oh yeah.
They have digital
Love that.
Oh,
rollerblades.
please say we find one of those retro. We can find one of those retro restaurants. You know, like
Oh god.
what would this be? Like the 2050s.
Like the
Yeah.
one restaurant in the area that serves hamburgers.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes.
hamburgers, fries, shakes. It's just the only place that does it because it's
Fuck.
so unhealthy.
Guys,
Mhm.
guys, the hamburgers
Yes.
are made of actual beef. We're never leaving this planet.
We are definitely leaving this
I have
planet.
tasted
Definitely
God.
leaving this planet.
No.
I'll just never leave.
All right. So, a quick update. Kismet and I found some good places and some good places to get cheap ships, but pull open the poster.
No. No.
You haven't
Yes.
even read it yet.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Oh my
It's-
god.
It says blow things up here.
No, I'm-
And it comes with a big ship.
I'm with Blake. That's a trap.
Who said that?
That's a good idea.
Looks
said
around
it?
at Astrid.
All right. So Kismet and I looked into this a little bit. These are people who are trying to steal something from Nova Dynamics. My thought
Yes.
process is
A trap.
we win
Then
we
yes,
win a
that's
ship.
Good.
We win a ship, and also if it's something terrible like zombie tech, we blow it the fuck up.
Is this not an enemy of my enemy situation? If they're not
It
trying
might
to
be.
fuck over Nova, is that not
It's
something? that we
more
can
it's
order?
more like we killed our enemy and the throne's open and they're running up to the steps and they're looking for someone's back to
Wait.
stand on.
They're taking credit for this because that I'm not okay with. I know. we have
No,
to
no,
vote,
no,
but-
no, 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 no. Look, Nova Dynamics is currently hemorrhaging funds right now, given they've adapted a radicalized new approach to how they're treating their employees and those they previously wronged. Whole other long story. Anyway, there's a big space open in the chief asshole in outer space market. So
And they're contending.
they want to probably pick up pieces from whatever they can of Nova, and they need people to go check out dangerous ruins so they can trigger all the booby traps.
And we're volunteering for that.
Well, there's going to be a
Sure.
lot of people volunteering for it. The question is, are we letting those other people get there first?
I think that's several steps ahead in the conversation.
Beyond
No?
that, it's just a matter of spending mana on a ship that's going to be tracked by a Union, or a ship that will get stopped by every Union patrol we ever run into for not having a IFF. We win
That's
this.
it, really?
Hmm?
You can't spoof that?
They can spoof it, but only for so long. They got people like Astrid on their ships.
You keep saying this.
It's a
And, like,
compliment?
should
I
we
know,
just have
right?
her instead of you? What good are you if you can't do this stuff?
I'm not
You're
saying.
hesitating. You haven't got an answer. Astrid, you're getting promoted.
No, I don't. I'm not a pilot. I don't. No.
Oh, that's the easy part.
Also, Astrid follows the book, whereas I'm gonna do some weird shit, which is
Nope.
fine for a while. But again,
Astrid,
that's
you do weird shit. Wait. Astrid, you do weird shit, don't you?
No.
That's a personal question.
Anyway.
You all
it's
have
never
dirty,
too
filthy
late to
minds, and I am
explore.
sad that my
Being.
virgin ears are exposed to them.
the point being.
You are not a virgin.
The point being,
Control.
we are going to either be dealing with spending a lot of mana that we don't necessarily have, but that's trackable purchases. Be dealing with some shady characters we don't even know if we can initially trust, and ships being in maybe less than scrupulous condition. Or we get a fully staffed, fully crewed, brand new spanking printed and blinked right to our door ship, just for making sure that a company only gets a benign version of the terrible technology they're trying to find. And if it's really shitty, we just break contract and
Blow it the fuck up.
blow it yeah, exactly, blow it the fuck up, and then we buy a ship and then buy a ship the regular way.
Fake identities again. Make some more fake identities. Start over.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I don't think we give these people our names,
We're using the fake names here.
so hopefully we won't need to fake our deaths.
I mean,
honestly, these are the kinda-
for a while.
These are the kind of people who, when they say, "What's your name?" we're going to say, "You don't need to know," and they're going to say, "That's fair."
Laughing because the person arguing against killing off a fake identity to start a new fake identity.
I contain multitudes.
Indeed, don't we all?
But yeah, of course. Do you guys also? Oh
sick.
my gosh.
I'm sick of fighting losing battles. Just do whatever.
It just comes back from the engineering bay holding just explosives that need to be installed in Kate's mech still.
Whoa!
Are those okay to
Oh.
carry around?
Hello, gorgeous! And I
Safety
completely
first.
ignore them and start touching the explosions.
Takes him out and just starts like just hitting the head of the missile.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa! What's
Hey.
happening?
Has to be primed. Ah,
Gee.
Your faces.
Do that.
I have
Not
never
on the
been
very
more in love with you
exposed-
in my entire life.
look, I don't know what all this shit is, but if we gotta blow some people up so we can get a bigger ship and get the hell out of here, what are we waiting for?
You're supposed
Good
to be
question.
on my side, darling.
Oof.
Getting on so well.
What is that? 5v2? No?
I think so.
Look,
I give up.
I know
Sounds like
you like to put your lives in fucking danger every single day. I get it. It is what it is.
I do not, and I have never had a therapist say that.
I just want off this planet. This place feels weird. The sun never goes down. I don't know if I've seen the sun since I've been here. It's just nothing but neon lights always.
You don't need the sun.
I like the
Very
sun.
pretty though.
There's nothing wrong with
neon.
that.
I'm going pale.
Talking about the sun.
I'm going so pale on this ship. I used to have a tan.
All right. Well, I think we're pretty settled. It sounds like, gang, on contacting the super shady people and offering them our very shady services.
Even saying that out loud, you still think that's okay? You still think that's the best plan we have?
What other?
fun plan.
That is an amazing
We're
plan.
not here to have fun. We're here to get a job done. Listen, I'll go
But
along
we're
with it
on
as long as
vacation.
you promise one time, at least one time in our lives, you listen to me. I get to say no, not that, and you all just shut the fuck up and agree with me. I get to
I
there's-
cash
don't know if
that
that's
in.
how this works.
Yeah, there's
Should
listening
be.
and then
Does it
there's
have to be today?
capitulating.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw all the "you're all dumb and gonna get us killed" guilt trips
I
at us
didn't
you
say
want,
any
but
of those things.
I'll
I
say
didn't
that.
say
You're
any
all
of those
dumb.
things.
You're probably
Stop.
gonna get each other killed.
Thank you, Chariot.
I am actively in love with Chariot now.
Is there anyone you're not in love with?
I'll rebuild.
Hello.
probably
They
be.
are an explosive for me, okay? Like, that is I don't know if you've seen a green flag before, but they're fucking waving that shit for Kate, alright?
I will be here to repair whatever you blow up. As long as you come back in one piece, we're fine.
Great.
Nice.
So on the other topic that's also very important, what dark dealings do we have to, handle in order to get a bed in this town?
Not many. We've made it
No.
nice and clean and easy. We just need to transfer some money and call in a favor. Cyan might be able to facilitate that for us. And I'll pull up all the pictures and be talking through all the decoration ideas that I've got. You'll sleep there and you'll sleep there.
There's a
Showing it off.
fully functioning, already stocked cybernetics lab. It's just a third of the living space.
Not bad, eh?
So we're never leaving this planet, is what I'm hearing.
It's a
We
good
can hang on
retirement
to
home.
it. Yeah, we can keep hold of it for when we need to come back.
Yeah.
It's a
I take it,
vacation
Sharia,
house.
you won't be staying for long. You're not interested in this. You want to leave.
Shut up. Yes, it's cool, alright? Just... Can we just go to a beach or something next time? Just...
No.
We tried that one time and we just ended up on a scrap planet.
Yeah, that was the beach.
We
episode.
should definitely do a beach episode, though.
Yes.
I say in character, sorry. Just to be clear.
I hate beaches. That's it.
That's
That's what
kinda-
I'm
have you
mixing. That's the one thing that I'm gonna veto. Okay, no beaches.
Is it because you don't like sand?
It's coarse
I don't
and
get
it's
the
rough
sun.
and it gets
Ugh.
anywhere.
It's
everywhere.
everywhere. I don't like
Well,
the sun.
Let's get it. Well, let's go and move into a new place then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Everybody pack up your stuff. I throw a knapsack on. I'm done.
I pick up one book. I'm done.
Pick up
Astrid.
the explosive.
Astrid pulls up the comms. Lowry, back to the ship. Got a place to lay our heads tonight, I guess.
Where
Yeah,
is he?
lay our heads. That's all it is.
He,
Where did Larry go?
that he wanted to go for supplies, I think. I don't. He just
How
kind of
long
comes
ago?
and goes. Valerie.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right. Can we get hacker suit and other hacker person? Can we get a trace on his comms and see where he might be? The look on your face is so much better than that time that I called you Kizzy. I was gonna keep Kizzy forever, but hacker suit might be the one.
Oof. That's a 12.
I guess the hacker duet over here. What do you want us to both type on the same keyboard for
That
optimal-
work?
Maximum hack.
I have never used a keyboard in my life.
He said, "Oh, don't you type on keyboards?" I nearly threw up, and you know how long that takes to clean in here? Literally 0 seconds. Fucking love this suit.
That's
Any
because it's just
questions?
ones and zeros, just vomiting a series of binary into the helmet and just absorbing it back in.
Anyway, why don't
Anything
you
that
check
Ormond can
local
make?
reports? I'm gonna check some administrative logs for where they could have possibly, if he's passed any checkpoints or something.
You know, this would be easier if you just let me tag all of your suits with locators.
Oh, yeah. But also, you heard what she just said to the group you just said it to.
I'm aware, but it would be easier to make sure that none of you are dead in a ditch somewhere.
Oh, look.
I know I'm a broken
Honest-
record, but you all have nearly died many times. I've seen most of you on an operating table unconscious and dying.
Still not me.
If you've been misled about what your job entails, then you are
Nope.
free to leave it.
No, I'm
Hey, whoa.
aware.
Wow, that was super harsh. Blake, what
No,
the fuck?
no, Blake's not wrong. I know that I am outvoted, but I still care for all of your safeties. That's it.
Well, thank you, and we appreciate that.
Anyway, I'm going to check checkpoints. Local chatter is on you, and I'll meet on the middle with, road cameras.
All right. You'll just head up to the cockpit to start grabbing all the gear. Sherry,
Gonna
of
get to
course,
work.
is just grabbing tools, just like stuffing them into tool belts, like grabbing a backpack, and just jamming clothes into it. Unless there's
Ready?
anything else you'd like from your shuttle, be able to put a call out to Cyan. Extends that diplomatic power a little bit. That's the process of the house needing to be, swept by security. They need to confiscate anything in there that might be dangerous to Pandeus, and simply transfer ownership.
Easy peasy.
Should we sweep through and see if we want anything that's dangerous for Pandeus before they go in?
I don't think we can get in there before them, darling. They're probably going to take all the good stuff.
Oh no, you have first dibs.
Ooh.
Oh, all right.
Do it.
All right. As we move on over your shuttle in secure parking, short of like a bunch of kismets coming through, no one really should be able to get access to your ship.
That's not foreshadowing.
That was poor wording.
Mm.
Unless a bunch of all of you come through, your ship should be fine. Make your way back through the
There's only me
streets.
left.
You, of course, pass by just the hundreds of vendors of small, like mom and pop stores that take up like a 20-foot wide block in this street. Just these long, very narrow buildings with like single shelves on the walls selling, mostly knickknacks, very touristy type things. Also various cybernetics that you pass by, call them lovingly chop shops. And of course, food vendors from every corner of the galaxy that you could ever want, which is, as a food lover myself in real life, would be paradise for me.
Yeah.
And you have the digital metaphorical keys to your new home, staring up at what really kind of just looks like a really advanced like bombshell bunker. Like the massive windows you see, you know they're like quadruple paned bulletproof glass. This individual was paranoid.
I grab Kate's bat before she can test it on the windows. Just walk up and
Hey,
nope,
I'm not.
nope.
And I think with that, to give everyone
That's very
some
fair.
time to plan, give also the players a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you gotta do, take a quick break, and then we'll come back at it. If we can't get some explosion. Stay tuned, everybody.
My favorite.
Hey,
And welcome back. Where we left off, things were going surprisingly well.
Don't say that.
I mean, you
We're all gonna die.
have continuously
cursing
rolled
us.
over 20s on every single check so far.
How long do you think that's gonna last, realistically?
Hopefully forever.
have you met Mike's rolling?
Listen, I gave that to you,
Have you met Mike?
so it's not mine
Ah,
anymore.
fuck, that's true.
And then she gave it back. Ayo.
All right. But you
Smooth.
do officially have some downtime. If there's any projects you would like to work on, getting information, whatever it is, you would have the chance. You also have a fully functioning workshop. You have 6 bedrooms, so unfortunately that means that 2 of you are sharing a bedroom. Or, I'm sorry, there's only 6 of you left.
no.
I apologize. You have a bedroom for everyone, because Lowry has disappeared.
That would be probably
We're gonna look into that one though. We'll
Mm.
we'll save him a bedroom. We're not gonna be like, oh, you disappeared. You're fucked.
I mean,
Go sleep on the couch.
between Astrid and Kismet, the 2 of you would see, you'd be able to find like security clips kind of throughout Pandeus that happen to face recognize Lowry. But he seems to be able to just slip through checkpoints, even manage to slip into areas where there are no cameras, and eventually does evade your detection.
Does it look like purposeful, like he's taking note of cameras?
Absolutely.
I never trusted him.
Well,
Well, okay, but that's I mean everyone. You'd never trust anyone.
Well- Yes, darling. It's mostly served me well until now. Mostly.
Alicia, of course, if you were allowing it, would ask for access to the ship's, or not the ship, the
Oh
house's
God, where is she?
central
Where is
processing.
she right now?
I believe she's
He's-
still in a little chip.
Fuck.
in the spine is kind of her casket, I think, at the
Yeah.
moment. So
Yeah.
Well, given where we are and the resources we probably have at our disposal, I would probably work on that.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally a rack of android bodies right there.
That's
Mm.
handy.
Just so you know, I had that image of that house long before that story point ever came around.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you don't believe me.
I know, I do believe you. I believe 100% that you have a folder on your hard drive of cool
Mhm.
cyberpunk shit
I do.
that you just sometimes open to look at because it makes you feel happy.
I do. But yeah, is there any downtime activities you'd like to do, or are we jumping to some action?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna try and get Alicia out.
Anyone that would like to assist, you do have both Astrid and Sharia, a talented hacker, as well as programmer, and then a very talented engineer.
Sharia, obviously.
I assume this is very much a group effort.
Oh. No, fuck no. Just me and Sherry, we're having some quiet time.
Can
Blake's been quiet. Blake's
can-
been really kind of more quiet than normal.
Which is funny because none of us noticed because you're usually very quiet anyway.
I think it's more that everyone tends to
Kate-
be off doing their own things.
It's fair. Kate will be in the like garden area. Are the plants still like relatively alive, or
Absolutely. It's its own like contained ecosystem. It rains, it follows its own weather patterns of cold, of warm, of unnatural sunlight, and then turning off. It's very well engineered.
I think Kate's gonna go in there and pray a little bit.
Nerd.
It's like the moment that you open the sliding glass door, you can feel this odd sensation of like natural air hitting you, which is not something you really get on Pandeus. You close it behind you, and that hum of the house, that hum of the city, the conversations of your companions, everything just stops. Just hear
So this is quiet.
the rustling of the trees as like a natural
Uh,
breeze just like forces its way through them. It's quiet.
Can I sit at like the edge of the tree stump and just take in the scene? And I think Kate's gonna say, like to herself, uh, hi, it's me again. I still not sure how this works. Blake has told me several times, but I keep paying no attention to it. So how's it going? Oh yeah, I forgot you don't talk back. Hmm, what do you pray about? All right, well I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Uh Good blessings and all that. Please just continue giving us luck in life and stuff like that. And please God, Caradwin, give me a giant missile. Just a big one. For this new ship. Okay? I love you, Boo. I'm gonna just take in the scene. But I'm thinking about you. Okay, hopefully that works. And then I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
Very calm, very peaceful.
And yeah, just Kate's enjoying being outside again and on a comfortable. I'm guessing like it's like there's like a bunch of grass and it's like there's like the fields and all that. I'm not
It's
sure quite how big this is, but like in my head it's like a relatively largish size.
it's about 15 feet wide and like 30 to 35-foot long patch of just like this oval like glass dome built near into the center of the structure. Though you
And
do
yeah.
see a control panel off to your right.
Oh, what does this control panel do?
Give it a few taps.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start pressing buttons. I'm sorry, the ADHD side of Kate is strong today, apparently.
Like for a moment, you can see out of the glass, see all your companions. You can see, the building, and then it goes dark. And when it comes back, you are legit standing in the center of a forest. Everywhere you look, it's trees, animals long since extinct. You hear running rivers.
You want Cobalt?
Oh boy, oh. I keep pressing buttons. Like I go from like viewing all my friends back to the forest, and then I keep like playing with this, and then can I get it so where it's kind of uh like a like a like the Japanese garden scenes that like most samurai movies have,
Mm.
like that very much. And I want the background music in there too, like that very calming music. um I think just Kate's gonna play with it until it's like about 100 degrees inside of it, but she's still wearing all of it because that's her normal like temperature she's used to. And yeah, Kate's just gonna sit there and just take it all in and just enjoy.
The flora around you would change as you choose like more arid landscape. Choose more wintry. The temperature even adjusts to be what you would feel. Eventually hitting that serene feudal old feudal Japan landscape. The tree above you changing to show sakura flowers. It just gently rain down around you.
I like it.
Of course, Kate probably just disappears for all of you for just hours. Just is that dome in the center of this building just goes dark, and Kate is just in there for forever.
Well, we found the trap in the building.
I'm so proud of her.
He's been eaten.
Well, suppose we could jump over to Lake and Sharia. Two of you working on. I guess technically you're creating a new casket.
If that's what it's gonna take, yes.
Yeah, I mean, the digital
She's not.
body needs something to house it.
Yeah, but she's not technically an NHP, so she doesn't need to be shackled. She doesn't need the same constraints that I am assuming that Darcy is assuming go into making a casket.
Yeah, more of a platform than a prison.
Sure. Yeah. Very that.
Offering stability, but not keeping her locked up inside of it.
Yeah, she has always wanted her freedom, and like I want to give her that. She's done so much for us and for me. I want to be able to get her what she wants.
When was the last time you went to check on her?
I will have been checking up on her constantly.
Okay.
I would have probably been checking in every day.
The more that you're checking in on her, like as time is progressing, you're seeing a shift from what was a very secluded individual that intentionally kept themselves locked away to now very much kind of like Kismet does and just takes random streams of the OmniNet and will just play with it. Just see the data and just let it run across their hand like her hand was just sticking in like a river and just exploring this now massive chunk of freedom.
Pulled anything interesting out of there recently?
No. Well, yes and no.
It's the OmniNet. It's a blessing and a curse.
So much.
Some good stuff on there. Yeah.
Any secrets people try to hide in plain sight.
What do you mean?
I don't really ask you about this because I don't think I ever wanted to know, but you've talked about what I was like. Not me,
What-
but
Mara.
Mara.
Yes.
Do you think that Mara was redeemable?
Yes, I do. That's my personal belief, at least. I know it's not shared by a lot of the people in this crew, but I'm of the opinion that anybody is redeemable.
But she still died.
Yeah, yes, she did.
And
It was There was a lot going on.
you all
and
seem happy about that.
I think the rest of them are more relieved than happy. Personally, I am conflicted.
Are you conflicted about me?
At least I'm going to save you some time. I'm conflicted about almost everything that I deal with on a daily basis around here nowadays. I have come from a life of very, very simple, easy answers. Everything was black and white. And now, not so much. I don't want you to think that means I don't trust you, that I'm conflicted about your existence. We're very, very glad you're here. You have done a lot for us. But whether it's fair to be asking you to do the things that you're doing, and whether it's fair for you to be locked in this place, it's more complicated.
I think I understand. A few days ago, my world was very small. And then suddenly it was very big.
I know exactly what that's like.
I know that you are apprehensive about giving me a body.
Somewhat, yes.
I would understand if my position were more like Chief's.
How so?
Chief's is constrained to at least being near Kismet. Has freedom, but only some.
I'll have to take your word for that, but yes.
If I had a body, I could simply get up and leave.
That's right. And no one would stop you.
I know a lot about you all. Dangerous amounts.
That's right.
Giving me a body would be a liability.
We have a lot of those around here. Somehow we make it through. It's called trust, Alicia. We trust each other. We all know things about each other. Some of us know things that they shouldn't know, or that maybe we wish we didn't know. But we trust each other to do right by each other.
Why?
For the four of us, because we don't have a choice.
Circumstance.
Circumstance that grew into something more, I think. We've watched each other die. We've watched each other come back from the brink of death. We've saved each other's lives more times than we've been able to keep count of. When you go through that with people, you form bonds.
I think I understand.
You're doing very well then.
Sorry,
Won't be long before you're explaining this stuff to me.
I doubt that very much. I hope you don't mind. I did take the liberty of also trying to hunt down Pilot Lowry.
expected nothing less.
I do see that he, or at least someone matching that description, has been trying to find passage off planet.
There's your liability. Okay, we might have to do something about that. Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate you.
Of course.
No, what is it?
Nothing.
You don't trust me?
It's irrelevant. Not the trust. I do. In fact, I handed you the very key to my existence. I would hope that would garner trust.
It does. It goes a long way. And look, I'm not... keep saying it, people keep not believing me. I'm not one to pry. I don't need to be given everybody's secrets on a platter, but when people do trust me, it means a lot. So whatever it is, however irrelevant, you're allowed to come to me with it. Okay, Jerry and I are going to do a bit more work. I'm going to touch base with the others about Lowry. I'll swing by again soon.
He's already kind of like staring off into space, just letting data start to collect in front of her like fireflies that just buzz around.
Can I use my bond power on her? Does it work on non-humanoids?
If it doesn't, it does now.
It just says choose someone present.
Yeah.
She's a someone. Alright, what does she fear right now?
Deletion.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Not,
At least you don't.
not that you would intentionally do it, but that something will go wrong. And that all of your efforts will have been for naught.
I just step back round into her field of vision and say, don't worry. We'll get you into a body and then you'll be more secure. Don't worry.
I trust you.
That means an awful lot.
Maybe check on Pilot. They had been locked in the atrium for 3 hours.
3 hours. I wondered why it had been so quiet around here. Yes, I'll go and do that now. Thank you, Alicia. I will phase out of that area.
Enhancement Suites just kind of fizzles and then collapses back into itself.
I will head over towards the atrium, but on my way I'll just patch into everybody and send a quick message. Lowry's trying to get off planet, says Alicia.
Oh, fun.
Maybe we should stop that? Or at least
Yep.
know it's happening.
Yeah, we should talk to him. Maybe not, force him in one way or another, but
I'm sorry, how does Alicia know this?
Who's this?
Where's Astrid?
Get off comms. I didn't message her, I messaged the 3 of them.
How am I supposed to know what you do and don't need me?
We don't. Ever.
Fine.
I didn't say that out
Wow.
loud. I didn't say it out loud!
wow!
That was classic.
Wow!
And I thought I was cruel.
Wasn't Blake, that was Darcy. I didn't message her. I didn't do that on a channel where she could hear.
Okay.
If the others want to tell her, they can. I'm going to find Kate.
Well, you track down the now apparently very zen explosive master. Mattis, Kismet, anything the 2 of you would like to do?
So this guy who owned this house was a huge fucking nerd. So I
Very
have
much so.
found his virtual reality gaming system, and I have begun the process of reprogramming it into a multiplayer mech simulator that's as realistic as possible, so we can all get together and practice tactics when we want to. You thought it was gonna go somewhere useless, but no.
Somewhere sexy.
It's very sweet.
Oh,
I
that's
thought it was gonna
too.
at least be a porn simulator. Jesus.
Why would I need a
I
porn
expected
simulator?
better.
I have you.
Yeah, I mean,
That
Sweetest
sounds
thing.
way creepier than.
Damn it!
Yeah, honey. Why do I need porn when I can get the real thing right now?
Okay, yes, I've phrased that badly. Please, Hoop, save me.
exploring through the house, you'd find tons of neat toys, including some weapon modifications that you could probably
Hey.
adapt to your own mechs. You have an object that is called a laser sight. You can attach it to a main weapon. It applies to rifles, launchers, cannons, and CQB. Cannot be applied to melee, heavy, super heavy, or auxiliary. But with every missed shot, this weapon grants a +1 accuracy on subsequent shots with the same weapon. Once a
Wow.
successful attack is landed, all bonus accuracy is lost.
Hey, Blake, I found something here that might help you aim and not blow us up.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
That you blew up Kate, and that I told you you would never live it down. And so now I have to make sure you never live it down.
It's incredibly convenient that that's what you found. I can't help but feel that that's.
Oh, I have a list.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh no, there's more stuff here. I just
That's
as soon
the
as I
one
found
you
this,
chose.
A list?
as soon as I found this laser sight, I was like, hey,
What is it? A weapon mod?
I could use
Yep.
this.
Weapon mod
System points required?
3.
Fuck off!
Ooh.
No, darling, I don't
Actually, I
need
think
such
I
a
might
thing.
have
My
room
aim is
for that.
perfect. I'm a trained sniper. I don't need such
Can
things. How dare you?
Can I hear that?
I absolutely included you in that conversation.
Yeah, trained in on my fucking reactor core.
Did I or did I not get the bad guy?
All right, we're gonna have a team meeting about collateral damage in a few minutes, but you know, first off, what else do I
hold on,
find?
I might have the system points for that.
You also have something called an aftermarket accelerant. Very much an illegal modification, but it can be added to main rifles and launchers. It just adds a flat +1 damage bonus on a hit.
Oh, I could use that on my Sharanga missile. Both of those would go really well for me. I'm not
Have the
lying.
points for it?
How much is the system points for the other one?
2.
What?
2.
2? Okay, sorry. Your mic just did not want to do that. 2.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Now I gotta go to the whole tactical profile and the mech hangar. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be playing with my system points for a little bit. You all have fun. Okay, so if I get rid of that,
And the final
Is that a
object,
euphemism, or-
of course, being a self-replicating supply of thorny ammunition that can be loaded into various types of mech weaponry. It's designed to deal as much internal damage to mech systems or soft targets as possible. It can be added to super heavy, melee, nexus, or launchers. Once per scene, you can make this weapon have reliable 3 until the end of your next turn.
How many systems points is that?
It doesn't say.
Interesting.
1. We'll go with
0.
1.
Okay.
Axe.
can I take the flat +1 damage one, please?
Wait, sorry. Did you say till the end of the scene or the end of the turn?
So once per scene, attacks with this weapon gain reliable 3 until the end of your next turn.
Okay. For a second, I thought you said end of the scene, and I was like, nah, what? For 1 system point?
But yeah, you could spend a lot of time just exploring through all the nerdy junk that fills one of the entirety of one of the rooms of this place.
Did we get the name of the guy who lived here before us?
I don't think anyone asked.
I'm asking now
well,
because there's
yeah.
weapons in here.
Who are you asking?
Farrah Watson.
I'm wondering if Matt can just find anything to turn a name up.
Yeah, that's I've been looking for other things.
Log into his Netflix account. Space
What's
Netflix.
Netflix?
Space Netflix.
Uh, Not really like in the type to label all of his stuff.
Cool. All right, you keep that secret. You see if we can. Told you I don't pry.
Hoop, these things that you've made are homebrew, right? They don't have, or
Right.
they aren't. We're going to be in ComCom. Okay, I'm gonna have to make something for it. That's fine. I'll remember I have it for now.
Kismet. Anything?
Yeah. So while they're all doing fun stuff and really, I would like to use the downtime to get creative to try and figure out a way by which to help like interact with the other converging minds.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, I think if I'm gonna apply a tag here, it'd probably be like stay cool or take control.
Yeah. I think either of those would definitely apply.
Yeah, take control. I'll just be in a room somewhere meditating. Shit. Wow, I had to make no significant progress as I'm just trying to explore each of those minds carefully as I can.
You almost like opening a video player of like, double clicking one and it just expands. You can just hit points of life of this individual graduating, becoming a certified Lancer pilot, becoming a space captain, moving up in the ranks. In that moment where they took on, a stranded vessel, which you of course know was Mara Wardson's escape pod. Got paid a considerable amount, even though this Kismet was constantly like looking into whatever Mara Wardson was trying to hide, whatever she might have been running from, but still took her to the planet she needed to go. And then met Fenris Wardson. That's when their ship was melted in half. It just feels like such an alien experience that at the moment, at least, it's hard to make that connection. But you have some time. You could, of course, take what's it called, power to cost.
I would be interested in trying to tap into uh, more of the life and kind of understanding how far I can push this. If that would be okay to do power across, not necessarily contacting someone outer to be like, hey, can you help me delve into my brain?
Absolutely.
But more just like imagining the mind as a bird. You hold it in your hand, all your sensation, and you just basically just emptying yourself and see what pops up.
Focusing on just, instead of a broad lifetime spectrum of these individuals, just one moment. Just that moment that they learned how to pilot a craft of that size when they got their pilot certification. The position that they're holding their hands, the commands that they're barking out, they just start to feel natural. Or as long as you have the ability, as long as you have these memories, every day, you can choose to tap into one of them. If there's an ability, a trigger, there's something you do not possess, you can get temporary proficiency in it, letting part of their memories slip into your.
And this one is specifically like ship captain and paranoid data broker.
But you have a
Right.
library of memories to sort through.
Mm-hmm. I think he just even doing that was pretty intensive for him, and he'll probably come back as everyone's finishing up getting their mech situated. Like probably someone has to like shake him awake from a seated lotus position. Hmm? No, what's happening?
Astrid's just leaning over you with a cup of coffee.
Oh God, coffee. All right, yeah, that's acceptable.
What
Thank
are
you,
you
number
doing?
two. Hmm. What am I doing? Sitting on the floor, obviously,
Obviously.
postulating on the universe and praying. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we're all religious now.
No, you're not.
Absolutely fucking not. I mean, how can you be religious when I am God?
I managed to track down some more information on Lowry. I talked to some people. They said that they've seen someone matching that description. I'm gonna head out, try to get some leads.
Um, be careful. Is anyone else been brought up to speed on where Lowry is?
Yeah, so you're the last one.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well, thank you for the coffee. I'm going to report to the bridge. I mean, the main room there.
I don't know if I should be concerned if you're just being weird as always.
If you can't figure it out, then it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Okay. I'll keep my comms open. If there's anything... If this place explodes, if you all get attacked by assassins, just let me know if I need to find other employment. Okay?
I'll be sure to make sure you have a recommendation from at least 3 major corporations.
Thanks. He just shouts into the rest of the room, hoping the rest of you over here. I'm headed out. If anyone needs anything, main list.
Are you going out to find Lowry by yourself? Sorry, is that what I just heard?
Going out to talk to some contacts. I didn't
Okay.
always used to be an uptight pilot.
That's fine. Just don't die, and I guess call us if you need help. You sure you don't want somebody to go with you?
I don't think that any of you can look me in the eyes and tell me not to go do something dangerous.
Well, we just want to be there at
no.
the same time.
Yeah. No, we do dangerous things together. That's the difference.
They will keep under the radar. No one will even know I'm out.
All right.
No, Kate, I'm not picking up any more explosives. I don't know if you can hear me. Fine. She just steps out of the room and heads out into the street.
Well, what did I miss?
We found some really neat weapons.
No, that's useful.
Yeah. This
Get
guy
them
was
installed in time.
clearly into some shit.
Into some shit. All right, that works.
It's atrium, like that dome that sits there in the center of the living space, is currently...
I was on my way there.
Yeah,
Totally.
neither Blake or Kate seem to be around.
Would you be concerned about that?
Yeah, definitely. Anytime something goes completely dark, we should be concerned.
All right, well, you lead on, and I'll advise.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Okay. When I go and look at the center of this atrium area, what do I see?
Well, I'm gonna jump
Like,
over.
I'm not opening the door yet because 2 of our people just got possibly eaten by it.
I mean, it's just like a dark TV screen, but it used to be, perfectly see-through glass. Now it is.
Okay.
I'm-
I'm gonna get on comms. Hey, Blake, Kate, anybody in there?
Can you
Like
hear?
that's a
Oh.
perfect jump over to Blake and Kate.
Yes, darling. What can we do for you?
Wait, are you
Oh.
in the atrium?
Yeah, I came in.
Oh shit! As soon as I hear that door open, I recognize. Oh shit! This is not normal. I grab the remote and I rapidly start trying to press buttons to create it's like a war scene, and
Uh,
just like
I'm watching porn. I swear.
I'm watching.
It's nothing disgusting. It's just porn.
I'm not feeling feelings. It's just pornography.
Kate, you all right?
Hmm? I think it's now like that forest scene.
Oh, this is very nice.
No, I was doing porn.
You were doing porn.
hmm With all my clothes on.
And nobody else here.
It was a solo act.
I know I'm not well versed in this stuff, but I didn't know that was possible.
Uh, this is gonna be a little awkward. But I was I found out this room can change scenes. And so
I gathered, yeah.
I was doing cool shit like blowing things up.
In a forest? I don't see any fires that need putting out. Kate, were you just relaxing? Because that's fine.
What? No, I got my baseball bat. I set it to like zombies mode, and
Ah.
I was beating the shit out of some people, really just
Well, now I'm
getting
here. Would you mind leaving it on this setting? This is really... I could get used to this. It's quite nice.
I feel like
It's
it's a little too bright for you. How about this?
really
And then
low.
I turn it to night, and then I turn like the tree. I'm assuming there's a tree shader, and I turn that down to be a little darker and like the moon that Blake grew up on, or at least from what I was told of it.
Oh.
So like so it's like darkened trees with like dark leaves, like the night's out, and the only thing that's like you can really see is like one of several moons. Is
Wow,
that better?
maybe we don't ever leave this planet. This is She gets a little bit choked up. This is really nice.
Well, I know you haven't been back to your home in a while, so I figured this would be better for you.
Yeah, it's been a while. God, you even got the smell right.
I mean, I could only go by with what you told me about it, so I hope it's as correct as possible.
I mean, nothing
I have
is
a
going to be as
tendency
good
of
as the
tuning
real
out.
thing. I have noticed that, darling, yes. Barring the
Well,
real
I know
thing,
it's not
this
the real
is...
thing.
Nothing is ever better than the real thing. But this is pretty
I
good.
understand.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, what's up?
Nothing. Just been checking in with Alicia.
Oh, how's Alicia doing?
She's good. She's getting more and more independent by the day, but it's
That's
terrifying
nice.
particularly for her, and that's a journey I can really relate to. So it's
Well, she's
awful
growing
to
up, so.
She is, and she's learning about a world that she's never been a part of before. It's a pretty strong parallel.
Oh,
Although
she's
that's
with the
sympathy
wrong
for it.
group if she's gonna learn about the world.
Her and I both, darling, and yet here we all are, doing our best.
You know what? That's very fair.
Been working with Sherry on trying to get her a body. It's slow going, but we'll get there.
Well, I saw some robot parts in the main room. Can you just upload an NHP into one of those and then call it a day?
Number one, she's not an NHP. Number two, no, it's not that simple. But yes, we found the robot parts. We're working on it.
Oh, okay.
What have you been up to? You've been in here for 3 hours.
Uh,
Oh, blowing stuff up, of course. Yes,
blowing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Still has a few like Sakura petals just like on top.
It was in a very very dangerous area, and you know, like there was trees and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
It was,
I fully approve. You should do it
Mhm.
more often.
Blow things up? You tell me not to.
No, no, I don't. I just ask you to direct it. That's all. Concentrated firepower, not random chaos.
Oh, you want to talk about concentrated firepower?
Sure. Let's have that conversation.
Great. How about a concentration to my reactor core?
I concentrated on it very well, Ling, I'm sorry. Again, in my defense, it wasn't technically me. It was a chain reaction sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it was my first time with a
That-
new gun. I got very excited. It's very powerful. It won't happen again.
I'll remember that. All right. No, I've just been kind of in here. Who knew simulated reality was so much fun?
I've had an inkling. I've been told some stories.
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't know. Kind of bored.
at that
Yes,
point you'd
Mattis, what
get
can I do for you?
Mattis's, yeah.
We just, the thing in the center of the place went dark, and we weren't hearing from you guys, so thought we'd check and make sure everything was okay.
You don't have to check in on us every hour of the day. But yes,
I-
come on in.
Sure, okay. I will not kick open. I will open the door.
Kicks the glass.
Bam! We're here now.
Gun drawn.
Yeah, just start shooting.
Immediately step into
Oh,
a
this is nice.
scene straight out of just midnight forest escapade. You hear the waterfall just roaring in the distance.
Can I have it set so like there's little like moths and various like bugs flying around?
Absolutely. Creatures that haven't existed for a very long time.
It's not a terrible pastiche of my homeworld.
Your homeworld is very pretty.
It is, yes. I miss it very much.
We'll get you back there once we've killed God.
Yes. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah. So cool. Well, we've found, we found where Laurie is.
Oh.
I think. No, sorry, we haven't found where Laurie is.
Oh.
I'm lying. But we were gonna. I did put together a mech simulator so we could practice stuff, and now that I'm seeing this place, I'm wondering if that was strictly necessary. Let me just. I'm just gonna play with the control panel a little bit and see what sort of scenarios I can build. Will it actually build like a mech cockpit, or will it just build
It's
I
meant to
imagine this
be
is greenhouse.
relaxing
greenhouse?
nature. Yeah, your downstairs like VR room can like fully simulate explosions and heat and lasers and no, this is meant to be relaxing.
All right, I feel like I didn't waste my time as much.
So what's the plan?
Well,
She
there's two
said,
things we
assuming that there is one.
Well, that's kind of why we were all getting together, I imagine, so we could have a plan. So, there's two things we could be doing. We could be trying to find Lowry, which, what's her name is already talking to some contacts about, or we could go and sign up for the contest now. But I feel like we should probably tie up loose ends before we go
In that
gallivanting.
category, darling. I think we've got a lot of work to do, but never mind.
Well, a couple here and there.
Is Lowry a priority? Not to sound cold. If he
Only-
wants to leave, do we not just let him leave?
He knows we're alive.
I don't think we want to hunt him down and force him to stay. I think I'd like to have a conversation with him about where he intends to go and what he intends to do.
And then kill him.
No,
No.
I picture this conversation, the three of you in the bubble, and Kismet standing there on the other side of the door, just sipping coffee.
Then kill him. You know,
I'm. I think I'm gonna pass on the
it's how we cover our
killing.
tracks.
Not all the time.
I survived for like
I'm trying to
a
think of
bunch of
instances where
years
that's
without
not
having to
how we cover
murder
our tracks.
everybody I met. Otherwise, I would have had to kill all of you when I told you my secret. But do I have to kill all of you?
No,
Not yet.
you couldn't kill me in a way that matters.
That's true. It just instead shoot you in the face and ones and zeros all over the wall.
Think whatever you like. It is beyond you at the moment to harm me. And I say that in the
Okay.
most strange way I can.
I
Okay.
absolutely try to give Kismet a purple nurple.
I
When
feel
we go
like
kill him,
Simply not there.
sorry, Blake.
trying to bring us back on track. We don't need to kill him. We just need to know what he's doing and why he's leaving.
Yeah. Actually, have we tried calling him?
I think we did.
Okay, good. Yeah, we did. We did a bunch. That's right.
Should we go out looking then? No. We're going to sit here and wait for him to come back to us because I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, we've got people out looking already, but we can do.
Yes, but should we send the A team, darling? Should we get it done properly?
The A team is literally Astrid.
It's
A,
not.
alphabetical.
I meant it in terms of rankings, darling.
I feel like, for the moment at least, Kismet is more rigid, more like
Lol.
I am standing.
professional.
He's
Yeah, like
definitely
standing at
more of
attention. Not quite the jokester that we've all come to know and love hate.
You doing okay there?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I'm just concerned about this data breach we've had.
What data breach?
In the form of a member of our crew going AWOL.
Right, well, that's not a breach yet. It's a potential breach, so... shall
Potential
we go
breaches
and
are
find
become
him?
breaches.
Shall
should.
we go find him? What?
I've never heard Kismet say AWOL before. That's something that I would say.
Not the only one with time in the Sims. We all went to pilot school. How else do you think we got our Lancer pilot licenses?
Shall we go and find him then?
Yes, I've been sentenced to that before.
All right, this is getting weird. Sure, let's go look.
Anywhere in particular you'd like to start?
With the starport?
I mean, it wouldn't take you much, depending on if you're asking around, whatever means of information gathering you have. An individual matching Lauer's description, a younger pilot, darker, short-cropped hair, looking for, means off planet, jobs outside of Pandeus, whatever he could get a hold of. Been through all of the major ports in and out of the city, but doesn't seem to have found any the immediate bride that he's looking
Um,
I would like to do a quick word on the street check to see if there's any, smuggling operations that are, easy enough to be found if you're someone like, someone like kind of desperate. Oh, I hit a higher number next time. That's a 6. I guess I'll use Chiefs to reroll at this as well. Just leveraging basically seeing if there's any shell companies being like, you're guaranteed delivery day of, and then it's like also people.
It's just
14.
people. That's all. For being the hive of scum and villainy that Pandeus is, it's surprisingly clean on that front. I mean, people are very upfront about the crime that they do here. So keeping things shady like that isn't usually all that necessary unless it's really, really bad. The things like, offering to smuggle people off planet is really something you're gonna find without knowing the right people, with paying off contacts, going through a friend of a friend. And it would definitely take more time than Lowry seems to have.
Hmm. Well, I don't think he's gonna have much luck, but he might be dumb enough to try something.
So I'm going to try a little bit of a different approach. I'm going to, let's see. I'm also gonna do word on the street, but I'm gonna be hitting up the nearby bars, because if Lowry can't find a ship off world, he's probably going to be going to find a drink.
On test that takes him off world.
16, not that much better.
Yeah. When it comes to drinking holes, every corner of Pandeus, you'd find a bar of varying degrees. Great for information gathering. Little less so when you're looking for one particular person.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
But you get a lot of the same info of, I saw someone like that, came through looking for jobs, disappeared real quick, real squirrely kind of guy.
yeah.
Is there
he's really-
somewhere that people looking for work would go? Like, not an adventurers guild, but like a mug company, or
Mhm.
like anybody like security companies who might have vacancies that he might go to?
Especially anybody who's looking for Lancer pilots, because that's got to be a rarer skill set.
That's definitely a rare skill set. Yeah. There's a number of smaller security factions, not quite the planet-wide security faction that seems to run everything, but those small security jobs. It will probably take you about the rest of the day to track down ones that are specifically looking for Lancer pilots, hitting up one after the other, giving Lauer's description, until you'd find one. Yeah, we hired him but an hour or two ago.
That's handy.
Oh.
Where did he go? Also, Hoop, check Discord. He owes us money.
Lots of money.
Our angle. All right.
You. Sorry, James. I'm blind.
It was so quiet, though. So peaceful.
Rude.
That's the angle we're gonna go with. Yeah. We're owed a significant chunk of mana. We are going to claim it. Of course, you bringing someone on like that to your crew could, in some interpretations of the law, especially in diaspora and space such as this, be conceived as corroboration, or
All
Again.
right, all right.
We're not gonna. We don't want to like track this guy down and throw him in jail. We don't want him fired. We just want to talk to him and get our money back.
Try not to
he'll
cause
still
a
be
scene.
available for work.
Yeah.
Jots down little notes. An apartment complex just down the street, where all of our ready-to-go pilots, hangouts, on call. Said we'd have a mission for him in the next day or two. Seemed pretty keen getting out of here ASAP. I can see why.
What's the
So-
job? Out of interest? We might be looking for work soon too.
If, escorting people that got too much money, not enough common sense. Usually pretty boring
What?
stuff.
Yeah. Alright, good to know. We might be back.
Thanks. Yeah.
Again, try not to rough them up.
Oh no, we won't. Genuinely, we won't. Not something we're interested in.
All right. And if you're looking for work, feel free to come on by.
So there's a whole apartment complex here, folks. We're not going to be knocking on every door, I imagine. So, but he's going to have to eat at some point. So I
you
think
have-
we just hang out here.
You have the address and the room.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the
I'm gonna
room.
say,
Oh,
let's just go to his room then, and
yeah.
ask very nicely. It's high enough that we don't have to be worried about him, you know,
In a window.
in a window.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we'll head right up there. That's
Yeah.
Thankfully, Lowry is not quite the technological expert that some of the rest of you are. You do see that there's cameras posted up. You step into kind of a U-shaped building. There's multiple floors, multiple apartment buildings line every floor. It's not exactly spacious or cozy, but it's a decent, place to grab a bite to eat, grab some sleep, and then get out first thing in the morning. Not that you can really tell night from day here, it is just always very, very bright. But you take the elevator up, 6th floor, find the room supposedly given to Lowry for at least the evening. The shades are pulled, everything is dark, the lights are off. What to do?
I knock. We're trying to be friendly about this.
Oh, sir.
Can I hear anything from inside?
If you were to press your ear up against the door, you could kind of hear what sounds like furniture very slowly being scooted across the floor.
Hi, I have a power here. I'd like to slip. Where the group kind of turns and Kismet's not there, and I am assuming Lowry is going to push furniture up against the door right now.
Yeah.
He's having a little trouble with pushing a couch, and something's going a lot easier. He's like, "Don't worry, buddy, I've got you."
It's
I mean,
it's half of a second of, oh, okay, good, and then just eyes wide starts to reach for a firearm just straight up
no,
on the
no.
ground.
Don't do that. Guns are no good, especially against this.
What the fuck are you?
That's a complicated question. But for the moment here, would you mind helping me move my stuff in? Because, I got some people. We're going to get some pizza and beers. They help me, Ooh, okay. I guess I'm back. Good. Sorry. Different driver for a second there.
Is Kismet being threatening? Because we don't want to actually be threatening. We were just wanted to talk to you.
Open the
That
door.
was the old me. The new me is... Okay.
Just
Note.
reaches up to the
Pair of all
bedside,
jumps.
taps the end table a few times. A click of the door.
You had time to install. I didn't see that. Never mind.
Unlocked.
Hey! I'll push open the door. Hey! How's it going?
Scared the shit out of me.
Sorry.
Same, to be honest.
You went off comms and we got worried about you.
Yeah,
Part of me really wanted to,
I had some business to take care of. Didn't really involve any of you, so figured wasn't really the kind for goodbyes. I just slip out.
Mm.
The problem with that is that we're, us, the four of us, kind of in a situation where we could be actively hunted, at any point. So having somebody just disappear, we would have thought you got grabbed. Would have been better to just leave a note at least. Be like, hey folks, I'm going on my own way.
Yeah, you're right. Should have left a note. That's on me. I'm sorry.
Hey, no problem. You doing okay though? Anything like?
Oh yeah, I'm great. Just great.
You know what's coming. I get 2 a session. What's he afraid of?
At the moment, he is. He's afraid of the past catching up to him.
All right.
Relatable. Who are you running from, Larry?
I know how this looks.
Just answer the question.
Not running from you. Kind of running
It's
from
fine.
you.
Okay. That.
Who?
We'll, like, pull out the data pad, just kind of toss it to the bed and let it project up above the bed. There's a number of videos that kind of play throughout, so almost overlapping each other. Lowry and a Lancer team. They all seem to be, mid-mission, as you do. Taking laser fire, hunkering down between, cover, returning fire. Nothing that any of you aren't familiar with. And then things start to go very south. See other pilots start to go down. Their cockpits just erupting into flames. Reactors melting down. What's left of the team starts to pull back. You can hear comms from each video. Different feeds from different cockpits as they all start to go dark one by one. So there's only 2 left. Lowry and another one. You hear one calling out Lowry's call sign. Desperate.
Cheers.
You see Lowry turn off the communications. Start making all of the systems of the mech go dark. And his camera feed turns to fleeing the battlefield.
Ah. Is it a union gig?
Technically, yeah.
Well, hey man, that looked like it went pretty fucking foobar. I don't know that I blame you for a retreat.
Just, I don't know who this is. I don't know what they want, but well, okay, that's a lie. I know exactly what they want. They want a shit ton of mana, and they want to know where I'm at. They want to know who my associates are, because apparently they've been keeping tabs on me for a while. They see me with your shuttle, with some of you. Last thing I want is for my shit to get caught up in your shit.
Appreciate that. I mean, you're pretty caught up. We got you pretty caught up in our shit, so it would be fair to help you out with yours.
Nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna get off planet. I'll find somewhere to start. It'll take them another, 8-9 years to find me again.
You sure?
Yeah.
Be safer if we just killed him.
You gotta go to that extreme. Look, I'm gonna get passage off Pandeus in the next day or 2. Never hear from me again. I appreciate everything you did. It's been a real pleasure. But time to spread my wings, It wouldn't take a expert in human psychology to see that he's very much just trying to get rid of you, and wants
Yep.
none of this conversation.
It's fine. I think we can just understand that our concern here is you know a lot about us, but I suppose turnabout is fair play. We know a lot about you, so
Yeah.
So, Matus is gonna look around the apartment, and I'm gonna use my Feel the Air bond power, which allows me to ask and receive truthful answers. And one of them that I would like to ask is, who has passed through here recently, and where can I find them?
I mean, truthfully, the only person that's really been through here. This place has been empty for a few days till it was given to Lowry.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't let me know anybody he's been in contact with. Alrighty.
Larry,
Well,
who was the last pilot left? Did they survive? I just like gesture at the tablet, the slate that he showed us.
That's hell if I know.
You don't know? You don't know who you were fighting with?
Yeah, we didn't want to really talk all that much. It's not really a close-knit group or anything.
Do you
No, I took his
know
book.
their call sign or anything? Sorry, that's a weird answer, man. You gotta know that's a weird answer.
What do you want from me? This is some shit.
Just the answer to that and we'll go.
What are you gonna do with this information? Go track him down?
No, absolutely not. I'm a really good liar. Just for the record.
I wanted to see if I could get another natural 20.
Eh,
I clearly didn't.
no natural 20s for you.
I'm pretty sure this person's dead. Okay.
Okay, then it
Let's
shouldn't
go.
be a problem.
Why do you want to
We're
know?
paranoid. We're on
Get
the run
that.
from several different people. We just want to know all the information that we can get.
If somebody comes knocking on our door asking for info about you, obviously we wouldn't talk to anybody, but we want to know enough to give you a heads up if it's somebody we really shouldn't be talking to.
Okay, that actually sounds pretty logical. Call sign was Raiden. Alright. Used to be my old
again?
CO, Raiden, R-A-I-D-N.
Okay.
What's his name? Wargrave, I think was his real last name.
Wargrave?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's alive, probably pissed. And if he's been hunting me for this long, no offense, you all draw a lot of heat. Probably
Yeah, that's fair.
safer not being around you, and I kind of was hoping you wouldn't know where I went, in case they found you and like tortured you or something.
That's
we
fair.
don't know where you're going.
Yeah, I have
Know
no
you've got a
idea where you
job.
went.
Don't know where you're sitting
Assuming a
out.
lot.
I've seen you all work.
What is that supposed to mean?
If
That we're
there's
very, very good at our
information,
jobs.
Oh, very good at our jobs.
if there's information you want to find, you're gonna find it.
That's true. So, and I'll offer my hand out. Maybe we just agree not to find each other.
Would be great.
We can still look out for you half a galaxy away, and you can still look out for us.
Yeah.
If someone comes knocking for me, just I died. Very heroic
Same.
death. Very
Oh yes.
yes.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
saving your
You
lives.
saved all of our
Mhm.
lives and that
Mhm.
orphanage full of puppies.
Exactly. Yeah.
Orphan puppies.
Yes,
It's more
orphan
likely than you
puppies.
think.
In fact, it's pretty common.
That's a red line for me. Let's move on. All right. Best of luck, Larry.
Yeah.
Thanks. You took this a lot better than I thought you would.
I don't know how to take that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure if Astrid tried to pull this shit, you'd chase her down, at gunpoint.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Really?
We tend to take care of our people.
I feel like you really don't like Astrid. Like,
Well,
Any
Blake
of you.
doesn't, but the rest of us are okay over there.
maybe I just read it wrong.
Harmonious thoughts, but they stay. It's a fortress in there.
It's probably nothing, but I did do a scout of wanted posters of if who might be looking for me, who this is that's trying to blackmail me. Taps the data pad a few times. There is a official union wanted record for not necessarily you in person, but definitely descriptions that could match the four of you. It says wanted for question.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
I guess we didn't completely decease ourselves. Well, that's alright.
Does that mean we can go back to the service?
No.
No.
It's,
You can never go back.
I mean, for someone that looks at wanted posters every damn day, just in case, this is a reach. I mean, I don't think they have any clue what they're looking for, and they put this out in hopes of snagging some bit of information. But my lips are sealed. Hopefully they don't catch me and torture me, because I'm not good with torture. But short of that, my lips are sealed.
Well, you won't know where we are anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I shoot him in the face. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a terrible plan.
No.
I'm of a part of a mind to do exactly that. Unfortunately, they're not in control right now. So
Yeah, I mean, I have some stale pizza here if you want some. I think I got some coffee.
No, we're good.
Yeah. You got everything you need for your disappearing act? You got food and credits and stuff? We don't have much to share, but...
I didn't take anything, if that's what you're wondering.
No, I didn't.
No.
No.
take anything? What kind of terrible runaway are you? And I transfer some mana his way. Like a good bit.
I'm the kind that didn't want to make you on my tail any more than anyone else, so...
If you ran away from us without any money, they'll think you're still in communication. The fact that you'll have some of our mana, a good portion of our mana on you, or at least a good chunk of it, they're more likely to buy that you don't know where we are.
Yeah. It's true.
Fair enough. Alright.
Plus, we like you. We don't want you to have to scrounge for food while you're waiting for the job mana to come in.
I appreciate that, but I don't think that's true.
No, that is true. What the How long have you spent with us? What kind of people do you think we are? Stop looking at him like that, Blake.
I think I was useful to you. I think we were mutually useful. And that usefulness is kind of gone.
If I'd have known you had this level of self-introspection and honesty, then maybe I would have thought to keep you around a bit harder.
Well, man of mystery, of course. It's part of the whole
yes.
charm.
We don't need any more of those around, so yes, maybe it is best you go.
Yeah, I'm
In the
surprised
nicest
you fight you
possible way.
harder.
But we will
Sorry,
miss
what
you.
was that, darling?
Hmm?
This must have been a noise in my ears.
Only in your dreams.
Definitely not. Best of luck, Clary. I'm almost jealous.
Appreciate it. Just tell Astrid and Asheria Good luck for me.
Alright, luck. They're
Yeah.
staying with us.
Oh,
The only thing that's really unfortunate is that you won't get to see our super sweet digs, which I will tell you nothing about.
fix the
But they are super
communicator.
sweet.
Hands it back to you. I need this. And
Alright.
in all the best possible way, I hope I never see you again.
Yeah, same, bud. Stay safe.
A lot of people say that to us.
And, well, technically I do hope we don't see each other again. If you need something, don't hesitate to gently call safely.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Take care, Larry. Let's head out.
Yep. The moment that you are all out of the room, the door shuts and you hear the locks re-engage.
I want to go on comms. Astrid, come in.
Yeah, sorry. One second. Yeah, I gotta. Yes, hello? What do you want?
Oh, I hope you're not having too much fun. We already found Lowry.
Good. Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked a little.
Good sidetrack?
Unknown? No,
You-
it's just
The night is still young.
it's my ex, can't get him to stop calling me. No, I told you we're done. Just let go of it.
Look, if you need someone to come pick you up right now, you can just tell me to fuck off like I just said something really offensive.
No, look, we're at my favorite bar. Don't come here and just. We're done, all right?
Mixed messages.
Wait, when she was saying, "Oh, it's my ex," was she?
That's their cover.
was that-
talking
was
to
that-
someone else.
Okay, that was her talking to somebody else. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
to hang up. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no. Tell you what, you hold on. We'll swing around.
No, look,
Alright.
I'm hanging up, all right? And then the
Yep.
line goes dead.
Okay, yeah. I have no idea what situation Astrid's in, but I think it's worth looking into.
Yeah. Would we have any idea what? I assume you pass on the conversation to us. Do you have any? Do we have any idea what her favorite bar is in this context?
I don't think we've. I mean, she hasn't been on this planet before, so.
Can we
Yeah, I
track her
know of.
comm like we were trying to do with
Yeah,
Larry?
could I try and get a read on that really quick, just to.
Oh, didn't we establish that I'd done that? That I'd put in trackers on everybody's comms at some point?
I hope not. I hate that.
It was
Talked about
missions
it.
and missions
I'd be
ago,
worried.
but we were trying to find somebody, and we established that. I thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter if that's not a thing.
Well, you absolutely could track her comms. While she did kill the line, they are technically still open. The voice connection is gone, but she didn't actually close the channel.
Ah,
Well, I am gonna start running that and trying to keep track of and trying to track down where she is as we take the elevator down, I suppose.
The four of you head back out into the streets of Pandeus, the ever-flowing swarm of people filling the streets, like its own blood circulation system that just moves people throughout the city, never ending, day and night. I feel like that is a fantastic place for us to put a pause in this before we get into too much that's going to put us over our time.
Oh, 40 minutes. Just saying. It's fine.
Yeah,
next thing we're gonna do is involve blowing shit up, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, we need more than 40 minutes.
It's not like Darcy has anything else important to do
No.
today.
No.
So
Not
Fine, I've
at
got
all.
loads of time.
exactly.
Alright.
So here we are. Then let's just keep play. Go 2 hours overtime. Who needs sleep or food?
Or anything.
But
You don't need
Or
a
anything.
tank. You'll be fine without
You
me, I'm
just-
sure.
You just...
I do want to
All right,
thank you all so much for
I'll
being
NPC
here,
first.
for supporting us, for coming to watch our streams. We literally can't do this without you. So from the bottom of my heart and everyone at the Lost Caravan, we highly appreciate it. I do want to give my lovely cast and crew one more chance to tell you who they are, and if you're working on projects people can check out, because I know everyone here is just a busy worker bee. There's a chance to tell people where they can find it. And we will start right to left with Darcy.
Oh, we're going
God,
Hebrew
every
route.
week you
I
change it
love
around.
it. It's my
Hey,
favorite thing
friend,
to
it's
do.
me, JC Darcy. I'm a writer and a GM and a content creator and the director of operations at Girls from These Worlds. I have too much to do. This is my second stream of 5 today. If you go over to Tavernaut, twitch.tv/Tavernaut, you will find him running his Superhero September end game RPG-a-thon. This is the Great Big Climax. Second game has just started. You can see a full cast there, but maybe somebody's going to join that cast towards the end and bring a little bit of chaos. And I will be in the third game, and I will be at Heroes Bar at the end. Hopefully playing Smash or Pass with Amber and Dauntless and Rosie. That'll be 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. my time. I'm going to be sleep deprived and drunk. It'll be great. Beyond that, you can find me back here on Sunday. I've got no more streams. I'm just behind the scenes. I've got a Brindlewood Bay one-shot on Thursday over at Girls from These Worlds, which I'm really, really excited for, so come check that out if old ladies and Cthulhu are your thing. Right?
Are those mutually exclusive or all one thing?
If you like one, we've got content for you. If you like both, then boy howdy, do we have content
Okay,
for you.
cool.
So we have a number to a good therapist. Just all right,
Look,
Dirk.
am I saying I confirm Freud's theories? No, but am I also not implying that?
What? All right. Well, hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Extended on Twitch and Twitter. I have been Kismet, your paracausal, multi-brained problem in waiting. Glad to be back at it. Kind of light for the end of September. Next time I'm going to be on your screens is going to be next Sunday. But going in October, we're going to have the next session of not Frozen Rain,
Yes.
which is our my revenge against Hooper things, and you're gonna have a nice big fight to kick us off. Should be really fun. We're playing Sleeping Above a Stolen Crown, and that's been really great and really fun. Additionally, the next session of the department is going to be a two-parter on October 9th and the 23rd. Casting hasn't come for that yet, so if you haven't gotten a chance to jump over to Nat 20 Tabletop RPG, you can potentially join in the fun. I'm not sure when player applications will be, but hey, come check it out if you got a chance. Then beyond that, who knows? I'll be doing a bunch of other stuff, and there's going to be if you didn't see last Wednesday I announced the return of Oathsworn is going to be on Neon Lights. No official date for the start on that, but
Woo!
it's coming back. It survived, and I really hope to keep you all informed. So you can check out my Twitter and Neon Lights for more information about that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. Be good, do good, and see you next time.
Yeah. What a Mike.
Hello, my name is Mike Fadum. You can find me on Twitter at Vengeance God. You can find me on Instagram at Broken Infinity Films. You can find me on Facebook. Nope. On TikTok at Vengeance God 2. And I am on 3 podcasts. The Ace of Geeks podcast, which is every other week, including a new episode coming out this very Sunday. We're going to talk about Andor and She-Hulk and very fun stuff. This Sunday being today at 1 p.m. And I'm also on Yavin Radio, which is an improvised Star Wars podcast in the style of talk radio, and Edge of Reality, which is a TTRPG podcast. We just wrapped up Kids on Brooms, and we're going to be heading into Candlekeep soon, so that's absolutely worth your time to check it out. And please check out the League of Swords. It's an awesome combination of pro wrestling and fighting games and sword fights, and you can find all those podcasts I mentioned at aceofgeeks.net, and you can find League of Swords at leagueofswords.com.
Yeah. Over to the individual that refuses to sleep, James.
Well, Lashana Tova for all the Jews out there celebrating the high holiday. Happy New Year. This is 5,700 something or number. I don't really remember. I'm really fucking tired. We are going to be yeah, I'll announce it here. We're gonna be running a like a special discount on Pathfinder Infinite and Itch for tomorrow only. All products will be on sale for Eldritch Osiris Games, which means you can get any of our products literally up to tomorrow's release completely at a discount. I'm not sure what the code will be yet, but I will set that later tonight. And just for a little Rosh Hashanah celebration, anything that I worked on, specifically that has my name on it, will be at a greater discount. And a bunch of proceeds are going to go to charity. I think we're going to donate to a Jewish charity this month. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but just to give back because that's what we like doing. And then yeah, follow me on at GeekJames513 on Twitter. I rant about Pathfinder because it's my favorite game. And yeah, I'll be back here very, very soon for some Cyberpunk Red
Heck yeah.
with the lovely Taylor, who's been an absolute rock during character creation, by the way. They're awesome. I'm super hyped. And then I'm looking forward to masks as well, because I'm going to be writing masks very, very, very soon for a very, very dark game. I got most of the cast that I wanted picked out. Some fucking good names on it. All BIPOC. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for October. It's gonna be a fucking month of just running games. My GM brain will be fucking crushed because of how much layout work I have to get done on top of all that.
Loved it. It's part of the labor of love.
Yeah, I love doing what I do, and so yeah, it's fucking. I need only what stupid young age? I need like 4 hours of sleep. It's fine. I've got
You're going to pay for that when you were
10
older.
hours over the last 2 days. Like, it's fine. I'm totally not gonna nap after this.
Of course, I'm Andrew, your Games Master for today. Although you are going to see a bunch of very friendly faces behind the DM's chair in the coming weeks, because we got a bunch of awesome people want to tell a bunch of awesome stories, and I'm here for it. We fully support the love that the TTRPG community has shown me, and I just want to return the favor, because y'all are amazing. Thank you all for being here. You've been a fantastic crew. Thank you everyone watching. Y'all are amazing every week. We heckin' love you. But our friends over at Nightmare Nexus are currently live with a beautiful layout, speaking of layouts, and they all have adorable models. I'm gonna throw it right over to them. But before I do, just want to tell you, be good people, do good things, and see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.